This podcast is part of Another Happy Studios,
the home of podcasts with passion.
Still got legs. Outside of Spotify, beyond Apple. Doing stupid little riffs and barely talking about the Whoniverse. The 21st century is when everything changes. And we are not ready.
Hello everyone and welcome to Still Got Legs, the only Doctor Who Rewatch podcast in the world. I really do need to change that in my little script because that is just flat out not true and never has been. My name is Nathan and as always I'm joined by my wonderful companion as we go on this fantastic journey through time and space. Alan Z. Geronimo, Clara Brilliant, I'll shoot you in the fucking head and rewatch all of Doctor Who and its associated spin-off shows. Hello Lawrence.
Hello, Nathan. I liked the new addition to the Torchwood catchphrase. I did like that. But I do think you forgot the agreement we had where we weren't going to do a second introduction for the show now. Remember we said that? Remember now we just go straight into it instead of doing the whole, hello, welcome to this.
But also...
Here he is. He's wrong. So what's this? What's this going to be?
What do you mean he's wrong?
Well,
you don't even know what I'm saying. You don't even know what I'm saying.
All right, go on. What are you going to say?
But also, the thingy bit is not actually an intro, though, is it? It's just a little...
You've changed your tune from what we said last week.
Because but you brought it up last week. I didn't agree.
You brought it up, and it was your idea.
No, it was not.
It fucking well was.
I don't know about this.
We had a phone call about an hour before we recorded.
None of this matters about the show. None of this matters on show, Lawrence. Okay?
All right, fine. Go on.
This is all admin stuff, okay?
We like to do our admin meetings here, though. We've always done our admin meetings here.
But also, it doesn't, though, does it? Because it's just saying, Still Got Legs, podcast, beyond... It doesn't actually say anything about it, though, does it?
Well, I think it does.
It's just a dumb fucking riff on the Torchwood thing, isn't it?
True. To be fair, we would have to change it again when we start doing Sarah Jane as well. All right, it can stay. I don't mind.
Exactly.
If you want it to stay, then you can let it stay.
I want it to stay, yeah. I feel like it needs it. All right.
Okay. How are you anyway? What have you been up to today? Doing anything
Lawrence,
fun?
do you want to hear about some exciting developments in my life?
I do.
As a 32-year-old man.
Yeah, go on.
The height of excitement for my life.
Go on.
I recently, and get ready for this.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself.
I'm prepared.
Are you on the edge of your seat?
I actually am. Go on.
I recently changed the lid on my water bottle.
Fucking hell.
Jesus. You know I enjoy a water bottle.
I do, yeah.
I like my water bottles. I like these particular style that's what do you call these ones? Like a hydro flask sort of thing. Like
it stays cold or hot, whatever you want.
Keeps the temperature, retains the temperature. I like these water bottles. I have quite a few of them. Normally I use the lid because it comes with like three separate lids, three different lid attachments. Right. And the one I've been using normally is the one with a straw built in. Okay. And then you just like give it a little sup. But this week...
Hang on, you give it a what?
A sup. But this week, I changed to the sort of just like little pouring thing.
You're a swigger these days. Wait, hang on, that sounds horrendous.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Gives you...
It's just one letter away from sounding very horrendous, but fine.
Two, but sure.
Oh, yeah, true.
It gives you the ability to drink more water. So that's what's going on in my life.
But it hasn't made the water bottle any bigger.
But I'm getting more water per sip, though.
Per sip. The per sip ratio has changed.
Per sip ratio, yes.
That is exciting. To be fair, I've always been more of a swigger than a okay, now it sounds like I did that on purpose. I didn't do that one on purpose. I've always been more of a gulper, shall we say. Is that worse?
I bet you have, yeah.
Gulper
come on a Friday evening in Cardiff. I bet.
Oh, bloody hell. I'm moving away from this whole conversation, but I'm very proud of you for changing your water. Was that...
Thank you.
Did it take an adjustment period, or were you just straight into this new
No,
life?
straight into it. I was like, I should have done this a long time ago. This is good stuff.
Hell yeah, man. You've been out sipping when you could have been gulping.
What's been going on in your life?
Well, nothing
What
that
exciting developments.
Nothing that exciting. I got rained on earlier. That was fun. I got caught in a hailstorm.
Oh, yeah.
So that's always good fun. Yeah, it's nice that, like you said it just before we started recording, the 3-day British summer is over, which is good.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see the back of it, frankly. It was too much.
It won't be. It'll come back with a vengeance in later this month or July or some shit. We'll get another heat wave. And then we'll be like, oh, it's too hot. It's too hot.
It's too hot. It is far too hot. And everyone's always like, we do this every single fucking summer. We're such broken records with this shit. But everyone in America, whenever we moan about it on the podcast, everyone in America's like, it's fine, just put your aircon on. Our houses don't come with fucking aircon built in.
Isn't it weird that happens every year without fail? Every year without, like, surely you know by now, you know?
Yeah.
We do this every year.
We do it every year. Everyone does it every fucking year. Anyway, it's annoying. Yeah. Stupid idiots. Oh, goodness, Nathan. What are we talking about today, if you'd be so kind?
Now that you've pissed off an entire nation, okay?
Well, yeah, I like to, just before we start properly recording,
Just before we are recording. We're in it, Lawrence.
No, but like before we get into it. No, but before we get into it.
But we're still recording.
Okay, we are recording.
You said before we start recording. We are recording.
I hate it when you're this pedantic. It's
Are you recording, Lawrence?
I'm recording. Well, wait, hang
then
on. No,
why
I'm
are
not.
you saying that? Are you an idiot?
I am an idiot, to be fair. Yeah, I apologise to everyone that's listening. Oh, Nathan, for God's sake, I just don't know what episode of Still Got Legs this is.
Lawrence, this is episode 177 of Still Got Legs. It is series 1, episode 2, count them 2 of Torchwood. It is written by Chris Chibi Chibnall. He's back, Lawrence.
Whoa.
You just got rid of this cunt. Now he's showing up again. Bloody hell.
It's like a bad smell wafting around in Cardiff.
All right, shut up. Directed by Brian Kelly. And it is day 1. Not 2, not 3, but day 1.
Does it bother you that this
and
is
it actually
episode
begins
2?
Before day 1? So
well, yeah, it does.
technically it's day 0, isn't it?
Well,
they should have called it Torchwood Day 0, which I think is a better name.
It probably is. It does frustrate me, and I wonder if it does you, that the second episode is called Day 1. That slightly throws me off.
No, because it's not called episode 1, is it, you dumb cunt? I can understand that a title is different from an episode. Okay?
No, I can't. It bothers me.
I'm not a dumb, stupid cunt who needs it spelled out for me.
No, come on, don't be like this to me. Oh, Nathan, what do you think of this episode, or would you like me to tell you what I think of this episode?
Lawrence, I'd love to let you know what I think of this episode.
Oh, okay.
It's weird. It's pretty weird.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot going on. Okay, I think it's strange. I think it's. I know Russell didn't write this one, but I think he kind of did, and I'll
ghostwriting it. Yeah,
and I'll get back to that as we go through the episode. But look, this is a very straight. This is like, how do we show them that we're adult, edgy? It's not. This isn't your fucking grandpappy's Doctor Who, okay? This is not Docky Who for the kids, okay?
No, definitely
this
not.
This is adult. This is, we're having sex. Look, we need to show them how we're an edgier, more adult version of Doctor Who. And it just comes off a little bit cringe at times, really.
It really does, yeah.
Some of this is like, are you familiar with the Reddit page r/I've had sex?
I'm not, but do tell, go on.
It's a very fun Reddit page where, you know how people like sometimes they'll tell a story or post something, and the entire point of that thing is for them to let you know that they have had sex at some point in their life.
Yeah.
It's just like screenshots of that, basically. Okay. Just that kind of like cringe sort of thing. That's what this whole episode feels like to me, kind of. Not the whole episode, I will say. I think there is some genuinely good stuff in this episode. I think there's a performance in particular which is really good. There's some good heartfelt stuff throughout it. There is shades of some quite good stuff here. It's just wrapped in a bit of a cringe, edgy package, which is, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad you've said that, and we share the exact same opinion pretty well. For me, this is like the TV episode equivalent of a kid swearing for the first time and being like, that just happened. Like, it's very like, did that impress you kind of thing? It's, Look, it's a good episode though. I actually quite enjoy it. Wow. I don't think it's boring at any point. It does. It does.
You and that bloody bouncer.
That security guard, yeah. Whatever, yeah.
With you all the way.
Oh my god, no, we'll talk about that. Oh my god, we'll talk about that. Look, this is it's got dated stuff here and there, obviously. It's not
Name
perfect.
one thing that's dated in this 20-year-old TV show.
Well, we'll get to them, right? But I really like what it's doing with Gwen and how it's expanding her character a little bit, and it kind of, you get to know a bit more about the rest of the Torchwood team and their dynamics with each other. I like that it's a bad first day at work. Gwen isn't perfect for this job straight away, but they
fucks up massively.
Yeah, fucks up massively. Yeah, she fucks up, and then other people get fucked up. Is there they do just die after getting fucked? Is that a thing? Could we say that?
They're more doing the fucking, I would say.
Yeah,
is that sexist of me now that I think about it?
Well, I think
is it sexist to say the man does the fucking? I guess it's kind of not true, really.
Well, it depends on, I don't know, how collaborative both parties feel, I suppose, because it could be either one of them.
It lasted all of 27 seconds. Trust me, I did time it. We'll get into it, okay? All right. But
it's the weirdest sex I've ever seen on TV as well, I will say.
I've seen weirdest sex. But
on regular TV?
Well, I guess
not. No, on your net. On your various tabs that you've bookmarked. No, it's you.
Or your gooning activities.
No, come on. No, look, I think it's quite a good episode of TV. I think it does a good job of showing that Torchwood desperately needs a more human perspective, despite the fact they're all human beings there. They're lacking a distinct level of humanity, which is interesting.
Can I give you a counterpoint to that?
Yeah, please.
Is that not kind of a repeated plot line from last week?
Yes.
I guess it's expanded upon this week.
Yeah.
But it is kind of just doing the same thing again. But maybe that's an arc, I guess. Well,
I think it's a season arc. There's a one point, we'll get to it, when I'm going to deliberately compare this to series 1 of Doctor Who. A Summer's Day. Shall I compare these to A Summer's Day?
No, A Summer's Day is not a bitch.
An amazing joke. Shall we just get into this? Because there's so much to talk about in this episode.
What's the first thing you'd like to talk about, Lawrence, with this episode?
A big rumbling. Bowling? Yes, bowling, and a big rumbling over Cardiff while bowling.
Well, that's later. There's so much to talk about before the big rumbling.
No, before the bowling, there's a little establishing shot, and you can hear a little rumbling going on. That's me rumbling.
I like the idea of the ADR, like the Foley artist or whatever. Just one man in a booth with a microphone just going, all right, now we need the sound of a meteorite rumbling over Cardiff. I got you, boys, no worries.
Yeah. You better hope that there's no other ADR sounds needed for this episode. Can you do man moans now, please? I'd rather not, if that's okay.
I'll probably just get the man to do that, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Well, no, but that's ADR though, isn't it? Oh no, but they're going to call him into the booth at the same time. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. For God's sake. Nathan, where does this episode start? Aside from the rumbling,
I just told you, bowling.
Big bowling.
What do you know about bowling?
I'm quite good at it, if I'm honest.
Are you? What's your score? What's your?
I don't know. I don't do competitive bowling. I don't know what my.
You got a bowling glove?
No. I don't have a
you got bowling shoes?
No, I don't have.
You got a bowling shirt?
No, I rely.
You got a bowling ball?
I rely. No.
Right. So here you are saying I'm good at bowling. Bro doesn't have any of the apparel.
You can be good at
talking
bowling.
Out your ass.
No,
okay.
You can be good at bowling without being a weird bowling nerd about it.
What's your top score?
I don't know. Look, well, I don't do it that often. I just know
story's
when
falling apart.
No.
So what you're saying is, you went bowling once and you got a strike.
No, I used to go bowling all the time. There used to be a lanes near where I grew up. And
a lane of paint.
And then a couple of months back, I did go bowling again, and then I followed that up with some more bowling.
So you went bowling 3 times, okay?
No, I went bowling many times.
Have you ever bowled a turkey?
I don't even know what that is. What's a turkey?
See, here we are. I
prefer to bowl the balls.
I'm sick of your lies, Lawrence.
What do you mean? What's a turkey
I'm
then?
sick of your... Turkey's when you bowl 3 strikes in a row, I believe.
I don't think I've ever done that, no. I'm more sporadically
Not that good.
Like
I've done that on the Wii.
That doesn't count. That's the Wii doing all the work for you.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
I'm on the couch.
No, that's not bowling. You're on the couch.
Yeah, you can bowl on the Wii on the couch.
If you got good wrist action, like
Trust me, I do.
like a certain bouncer in this episode that we'll talk about.
You're always flexing that wrist.
Come on, man. Anyway, Gwen and Reese, they're having a bit of bowling. They're catching.
They're having a date night. They are. They're catching a flick. Here's an interesting conversation I want to get into, and I've got information we can look up as well.
Okay.
They went to see a movie together.
Yes.
See a movie. Gwen's like, right, this is the last time I let you pick a film, and Reese was like, it was good, man. We had a good time, and Gwen fell asleep. Okay. What did they watch? Okay. It was 2006. Okay.
Right.
Lawrence, I've pulled up a list. Okay. of the highest grossing movies for 2006. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Courtesy of boxofficemojo.com. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, number one, we have Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think it was that. I think Gwen would find that exciting. You know?
I think Gwen would enjoy that one.
Orlando Bloom gets a mention later in the episode. He's in that as a heartthrob. So, a good time. Right?
I also know another specific reason as to why Gwen would not be bored, or specifically Eve Miles would not be bored by a...
well, Eve Miles is not Gwen, so keep that in your...
Okay. That one's in the locker.
All right, yeah. Number 2 is Cars.
Okay, yeah.
An amazing time. What are you doing?
No one's falling
asleep during that. That's an epic movie, okay? Number 3, here's where we might have something.
Okay.
X-Men The Last Stand.
Oh, that's a boring movie.
That seems like something Reese would want to see,
Yeah.
But then Gwen's like, I'm having none of this. Number 4, The Da Vinci Code. Could be pretty boring. But number 5, this is where I think we've nailed it.
Okay.
Superman Returns. Okay.
Yeah. I can see
Bryan
that. Yeah.
Singer's own, made by a pedophile.
Yeah.
James Marsden once again is made cuck of. Hollywood's most famous cuck, James Marsden.
Yeah.
Okay. Boring Superman movie. Kevin Spacey, another pedophile, as Lex Luthor. Is pedophile and cuck central this movie?
My God, it is. Who's Superman in that? Brandon Routh?
Routh. Yeah.
Do people like him as Superman?
He was cast mainly because he looks just like a young Christopher Reeve.
Oh yeah, because that's the one where they're supposed to be like, it's Christopher Reeve, isn't it? Everyone agrees.
It's the Christopher Reeve universe.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Anyway, I think it's Superman Returns.
Yeah, we'll go with Superman Returns. Why not?
There we go.
Very awesome.
We cracked the case, everyone.
We've nailed it. But no, their date night's coming to an end, right? It's Gwen's new job tomorrow. So she's like, let's get back. Were they going home for a spot of sex?
Well, no, they were.
No, because Gwen goes, let's get an early night, and Reese is like, check, and he does the thing that people do. Where like,
You're 100% right.
Yeah.
They go out from this is an intense date night, Eric, and 3 activities in one date night,
followed by a bit
bowling,
of sex.
Cinema, and dinner, followed by sex.
Followed by a bit of sex. They're going to be too bloated.
All right, I know you don't want that.
Yeah, no,
a big
sex.
Dinner.
No, depends what you've eaten, I suppose. But do the sex later.
There's Lawrence. Everyone clip that. Put that post.
No.
r/iFast.
No.
Anyway, they are interrupted at that moment because there's a big meteorite flying over Cardiff.
Yeah, bloody
It's
hell.
like, whoa.
I do like the Reese. Gwen's like gets up to run outside, like a meteor soaring overhead, something you're never gonna see again in your life. And Reese is like, we haven't paid. Gwen's like,
that's something. Police officer Gwen. I was gonna call her Gwen Stacy then. Gwen Cooper.
Yeah,
okay.
wow.
We know she's a liar. Okay, and we know she's running out on minimum wage. Local. This could be a chain. I don't even fucking.
She's
know.
not leaving. Well, did Reese go back to pay? That's the question we have to ask.
There's no evidence of that within the episode.
No, there's not. I think we have to assume that he didn't. So
no, exactly.
That's poor on Reese, and he's had no sex as well.
Exactly. Not strange. Just there's like a moment they're running down a big street, and then like as the meteorite flies overhead, and Reese kind of like stops Gwen, as in like puts his arm in front of him to protect her.
Whoa!
As the meteorite, presumably miles away, flies overhead. Watch out, Gwen.
I don't know whether in Reese's mind he thought they were outrunning it before. And then when it goes overhead, he's like, "Stay back, Gwen," in case it like I don't know turns around on them or something. Yeah, I thought
him, you know?
I thought that exact same thing. I think what's happened there is obviously it's just a visual effect, and they've just given Reese's poor actor absolutely fuck all to work with. Yeah.
So it's not his fault, you know.
No, yeah,
but good.
I like Reese.
Anyway,
I like Reese.
Anyway, then Gwen gets a text, a mysterious text message, just says one word, Torchwood. And then she's like, "Oh, I've got to go to work." Do you know what? I love the idea of someone on a Sunday or something. They're out on a walk with their partner, all right? Yeah. And then they get a text, they put it up, and it just says Tesco. And then they're like, "Oh, I've got to go to work. I've been called in, boys."
Oh shit, it's my shift. It's my scheduled shift. I like that. I like that a lot. I will say the line, "I've got to go to work," that goes hard as an intro line before you bang into the sting. I think that looks good.
Oh, there's something we didn't talk about. It also opens, this is the first episode that officially opens with Torchwood. Outside the government, like the dumb shit we do at the beginning of this podcast.
The dumb thing that we copied. It is fun. They also say it later on.
It's not copied. Parodied.
Oh yeah. We did. We made our own.
They can't sue us that way, okay?
Because Torchwood is so active these days, isn't it? They're so litigious. Those Torchwood heads. Anyway, yeah, good little intro. Good. I just think the line. I think Gwen's cool. "I've got to go to work." Bang. Yeah. That's good stuff. I think that's nice.
Pretty sick.
Gets me amped. You know.
Then here's that Torchwood theme you love so much. I will say, I did hear the whispers this week. The whispers of Torchwood. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
I'm glad.
I also heard some chanting, which really caught me off guard later in the episode. But we'll get.
You heard what? Sorry.
Some chanting.
Is there chanting in this episode?
Yeah, there is.
I'll have to wait for it.
A popular vocal chant that we've all done at some point, but we'll get into it.
Oh, God, I've completely drawn a mental blank on it. You're going to have to tell me as we get to it, I think.
Well, I will. I'm not going to bring it up now and then never discuss it again. Am I, you stupid cunt?
All right, fair enough. I'll tell you what we are going to discuss, though, Nathan. The converted black Range Rover Vogue SUV with non-standard white on black typeface registration is racing to the scene.
Are you going to do this every fucking week?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to commit to it now. I think I made a big decision today, and that's whether I bring it back or not.
All right, the thing is, with that, you'd have to remember, which I don't. This doesn't go past episode 4, I reckon.
Place your bets.
And even that's pushing it, I'd say.
I will say though,
but I'll say this: if it's not here next week, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay.
I think it depends. It depends on how hard. If it's going to break up the conversation for a stupid joke that no one finds funny anymore, then I'll probably leave it in the past. Do you reckon Exhibits had a go on the Torchwood car though? Fucking screens popping off left, right, and centre. Yeah.
Well, no, because it's UK, so it wouldn't be Exhibit; it'd be Tim Westwood.
Oh, Tim Westwood. Tim Westwood, the whitest man ever with the poshest voice of all time that so desperately wants to not sound the way he sounds.
Awful. Awful, man. Yeah.
Tim Westwood. Someone recorded a freestyle with Tim Westwood, and the introduction where he went Tim Westwood TV, let's go. I'm like, oh brother, you don't like having that accent, do you? Anyway, yeah. What'd you make of the interior for Torchwood's whip?
It's so over the top. Like,
it is. Yeah.
There's big monitors and screens being pulled in over them. I guess it was 2006, so they can't just use an iPad or whatever. But they got like a whole ass computer setup, multiple computer setups in the fucking car. Insane.
I do like that they're not like, they haven't maximized their space either. The screens aren't like on the back of headrests or something. They actually pull out big monitor arms.
Yeah. They're on these little sort of thing. Crazy.
It's a miracle they've even got any fucking room to sit down, to be fair.
I know. Then they have this like keyboard which wraps around them like fucking like someone logging into the Goon Cave, mate. Crazy. Lawrence when he's clocking on.
No, come on. I'd get a text on my phone, one ominous word, Goon. Oh no, it's Goon o'clock. I've got to go to work. Gwen is shocked to see that they do have a police database. I'm not sure why Gwen is still shocked. To be fair, Jack calls her out on it. It's like, you might want to stop with the whole, you guys thing. It should be a we thing now.
To be fair, she did get her memory erased of this. So, but I would assume
true.
Jack explained it to her again, though. Or she did say, I remember at the end of last week's episode as well, though. So I don't know. But
yeah,
Jack did explain that they are like beyond what they give her the whole fucking spiel. Like, you can't be this surprised every week, man. You can't be like, how do you have access to? They're not just some hokey little startup, just like some man in a dream with no connections. This is sanctioned by, this was set up by fucking Queen Victoria, okay?
Yeah. Jack is constantly, he spends so much of the episodes walking under fucking yellow tape and telling the police, don't worry, I got this. He's definitely got access to their fucking shit.
Yeah. Speaking of Jack, okay, I didn't bring this up. I was supposed to bring this up last week, but like an idiot like you, I forgot. Okay.
Okay. Also like you then, clearly, but go on.
Well, yeah, in this instance, this one and only instance, you are
okay.
Okay. But Jack, what do you know about a man wearing 2 jackets? Okay.
What's that about? Yeah.
What's going on?
No, I don't like it.
I get he's got his big iconic overcoat. I'm Jack Harkness. This is my big hero coat. But then he's just wearing like a normal beige jacket underneath it.
I also don't like it. I don't like it
either. I think it looks awful.
Yeah, it interferes with the whole vibe. Like, it just throws off an entire... It's like if I was wearing a beautiful tailored black slick tuxedo with a shirt that said like "I love pints" underneath it or something. Like it throws
like a t-shirt that says "I'm a slut for extra cocktails" or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or I have a beautiful slick black tuxedo one, but my pants say Paul's Boutique on my bum. Or something like Juicy. Yeah. It throws off his whole vibe. Also, we're not quite there yet, but just wait until he starts pulling out his fucking enormous earpiece.
Oh my God, it's different from last week. Different earpiece as well.
Yeah.
Last week he had this big silver number, but this week he's gone for but again, kind of more subtle, but still the size of a fucking walrus's tusk, just coming out of his ear. Fucking black.
It's so he can go on Xbox Live at a moment's notice, call people rude words,
and call people slurs, playing Call of Duty with Lawrence, I bet.
No, Torchwood, calling people the N-word on Xbox Live.
Just like Lawrence did.
No, I didn't do that. I actually didn't. No, I didn't, because you know this about me. I was always a campaign man. I never played online.
He never played online. Big virgin.
Yeah, big virgin. Well, I've had sex, Nathan. I put that on the
Reddit. Clip that, everyone. Upload
it. So, yeah, fucking Owen's like, oh, bloody hell, all the amateurs are here because all the police are here. What first of many digs at Gwen this episode from Owen.
Was that a dig at Gwen?
I think so.
Was it more? I think it was more the army, because it wasn't really the police. There was a few police officers there.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it was
I
mostly
suppose
the
so,
army, wasn't it? Really?
That is true, yeah. Mate, Owen, every single one of them could kill you, Owen.
It's true, they could.
I would
but
stop
also,
that.
like, I found that a bit strange, because, like, we're too late. The amateurs got here first. But then it's not an issue at all. They just walk straight through. There's no, like, we're in charge here. Hey, there was no conflict. They could just... But all right, sure.
There's no power struggle for the scene. Yeah, well, we'll get to it now, because they all take their stuff, and Gwen walks, but then realizes she forgot a bag. So everyone goes ahead of her a little bit. And when Gwen gets to like the tent, I guess, or like whatever it is, they've set up a little thing around the thing that they need to look at.
Command center.
Yeah, a bit of sexism ensues, would you say?
Yeah. Well, from everyone, really. Apart from Gwen.
Gwen's the only person that's not sexist, and that's because she's being sexismed.
She's been victim. She's made, I don't know, whatever. We're good at talking.
Yeah.
We're really good at
Neither of us want to say
words
the victim word.
Yes. We know words. Anyway, Gwen comes in. She's like, oh, Torchwood coming through. And he's like, piss off, you're not Torchwood. He calls a little girl, doesn't he? Piss off, little girl, you're not Torchwood. And even if you were, I'd fucking kill you or whatever. And then Jack comes in and he's like, well, actually, she is cunt. And also, she's not a little girl. She's curvy and sexy, actually. Yeah. So what do you think about that?
Which you'd notice if Jack, you even like women, mate. All right?
What a weird thing to say.
It's a weird thing to say. I also think the whole approach, like I get the whole approach is sexist, right? But like Tosh had no trouble getting past.
No.
And what baffles me about this geezer is Torchwood. The rest of Torchwood have just walked in. And Gwen goes, hello, I'm also Torchwood. And he goes, piss off. No, you're not. Why wouldn't she be? Like,
exactly.
You don't know that fella.
Do they not have any idea, though? They're not like, show them a badge or something like Torchwood.
Well, they don't seem to. But
up your ears.
Torchwood, up your ears.
Ears.
That would disturb with their aura farming walk that they always do, to be fair.
But then any cunt could just say they're Torchwood, couldn't they?
I
could rock up in a big fuck-off coat and be like, look at me, I'm wearing 2 jackets. I'm in Torchwood, let me in.
And they stop
me
at the door.
He's got the vibe. He's got the vibe.
They'll stop me at the door and they'll be like, you're not part of Torchwood. And you'll be like, he is. Look at his curves. And
look at his
let
ass.
me in. Yeah, look at that.
Lawrence, show him your ass. Lawrence, turn around. Lawrence, turn around and show us your ass.
I have to pull down my Paul's Boutique juicy pants.
You also got to show us your bald skull.
No!
Lean forward.
No!
One day I'll get you to lean forward on stream.
One day you're going to catch me and I'm going to forget for a moment and then I'm going to let my guard down.
I'll be like, hey, Lawrence, just look real close at your keyboard for a second. There's something on there.
There's something. I put something there.
Yeah. You need to smell it, all right? Get in there.
Smell it.
Yeah. Here's 30 seconds of ads. That's enough time to have sex and die.
But yeah, anyway, so Jack shepherds her through. Now that everyone's finished ogling Gwen and being sexist,
yeah,
Jack's like, right, everyone had their fill. Anyone else want to be sexist? But no one else is there, so in they go. Yeah. They start doing their Torchwood business. They're all taking measurements and readings and poking and prodding this meteor for, I don't know,
big meteor, big rock. They're like, hey, let's chisel it. Let's take some samples. Let's do all the usual shit, you know.
We're doing Torchwood.
Torchwood. This is what we do.
Yeah, fucking Susie weren't here. Otherwise, she'd be trying to bring the rock back to life or something. Which I feel like it was Susie's one job.
All right. Sure.
Gwen, not Gwen. Owen pulls another little classic sexist move. Throws a thing at Gwen. It's like, make yourself useful, sweetheart.
Oh. Sweet cheeks. Oh, no, he does say sweetheart. Yeah, he says
that was just
sweetheart.
Your own insert.
No. He says sweetheart, but then when she's like, not sweetheart, cunt, it's Gwen. She's like, oh, not sweet cheeks. He says. So there you go.
I don't like Owen. I don't like Owen at all. I've decided.
He's my favorite character. I love him.
Fair enough.
I love him and everything he's ever done.
Do you like? Okay, I'll leave that there. Do you like the way Gwen rinses him right back? Shame your tool's not big enough for the job, mate. Oh.
Bit of fun, small penis joke.
Tiny Willy on Owen.
I like that. That's good stuff. I recognise that. just.
Here we go.
Move on.
What's this?
Let's move on. There's a bit, Lawrence.
I know a bit of info about Nathan there, everyone.
I've had sex.
So yeah, Gwen pelts the thing at him, right? And then it like, I don't know, it like stabs the meteor. And
it lands in the meteor, a big gas escapes. Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, for fuck's sake, put on a gas mask.
Sake, Gwen.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah.
But then it flies off or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Owen's like, you cocked it up.
Yeah.
Listen.
Good one, Gwen. Idiot Gwen.
Well done, Gwen, you idiot. Are you an idiot?
You're a liar. You fall asleep in movies. You don't pay
You don't pay for restaurants, okay? You don't pay for field. You dine and ditch.
Yeah.
What is it? Dine and dash?
Dine and dash, yeah.
Dine and dash?
Yeah.
Crazy. All right.
Yeah. Dining and dashing, and now you're letting
That's why spoons make you pay up front, all right?
Yeah, they do actually, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking spoons. Have you ever engaged in one of them fun games where you go to a Weatherspoons, you take a picture of your table number and post it on the internet?
No, I see this. I see this all the time on Facebook. People just asking strangers to do it. I'm like,
buy me drinks.
What are we doing? No.
Do you know, I've actually partook in one of them once, right? And I was a person that sent someone a pot of beans. And then I thought that would be
That's
really
all
funny.
that happens. You just end up with a table full of peas and beans, mate.
Yeah. The worst items on the menu people will send to you.
But then it's just wasted. Sorry, not to be that friend that's too woke, all right? But then it's just wasted, isn't it? It's just wasted food at that point, isn't it? All right?
Yeah, it's true. That is so true. I sent someone a pot of beans and I was like, this is going to be hilarious. This was years and years ago. I was like, this is going to be really funny. But then you're not there for the joke.
You don't see it. You don't see the punchline.
And like, as soon as I'd press pay, I was like, That was fucking pointless. Why'd I do that?
Yeah, and you got to pay for it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing.
Someone received beans.
Them.
Yeah, good on me. They could have loved beans as well. It could have been good stuff for them.
We was at uni, frequenters of the local spoons when that app came out, and it was.
We were, yeah.
It was bedlam. It was weird.
It was a little bit crazy. You heard all the ticket machine going left, right, and centre. All the bartenders couldn't keep up. Bless them.
Yeah.
Anyway, the sex gas is on its way around Cardiff. It's stalking Cardiff for a prey, and then it lands on a girl who's leaving what some might call a pretty intense voicemail message. She's sick of being stood up. Her fella's let her down, right? Or maybe not her fella, because we find out the next day it's definitely not her fella.
Eddie is his name.
Classic Eddie. God.
Eddie is his name, yeah. She says, you're with her, aren't you? She says, you're hanging out with her all the time. So, like, I wish I never met you. I wish you was dead, you cunt. Yeah. So, fuck you.
Yeah.
Anyway, good on her.
Whole thing's pretty sad. So, I wish you were dead. Call me back, please. Like, oh, mate.
Yeah, we can do better. And it only gets worse the more you find out about the situation as well.
Yeah.
You are 100% a victim in this scenario.
Yeah.
This is pretty horrible. But yeah, good on her. Anyway, she's heading back into the nightclub.
Well, the sex gas invades her, we should say.
Oh, yes, sorry. The sex gas invades her. It's like, hello, I'm a sex gas. Can I live in you? She's like, yeah, sure, cunt, no worries.
Yeah, she's like, no stress, mate.
I'll have a bit of that.
She does head back into the club, but not before planting one on a bouncer. Which is, because he's like, you can't come in. Firstly, what kind of fucking bullshit rule is that you can't leave the club for a second?
Oh, it's not, but bouncers are all cunts. There's some sort of legal requirement to be, if you're a bouncer, you need to go on a fucking power trip and exercise the minimal amount of power you have at any point possible. Okay?
Yeah. It is really
you're a
funny.
Bouncer. I'm sorry, I guess I'm not talking about you. But most of the bouncers I've interacted with, dickheads.
9 times out of 10, they suck. The ones outside the Heaven's a pretty popular gay club in London.
Horrible people.
Yeah, they're
not
like,
gay people. The bouncers at Heaven, I should say.
Wow, Nathan.
Famously horrible.
Yeah, but what's weird is like they went right. We're like London's most prolific fucking gay club. Right? Awesome. Now, job requirements for the bouncers. Well, no, but like it was. Well, I guess it was the most popular one when we were around. I suppose
it was the most popular one for. It also wasn't. GAY is the most popular one.
Oh, is it? I've never.
It always has been. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, clearly I'm bigoted and didn't go there. You probably tried to get me there one day, and I was like, absolutely not, Nate. No, but what makes me laugh is that it doesn't make me laugh. It's actually pretty horrendous. But it's like. Fucking Heaven wrote down in their job descriptions for the bouncers, like, you also have to be homophobic. We actually really want homophobic people on the door for this club.
Yeah. Anyway. And then weirdly be like, you're not gay, you're not getting in. And I'm like,
all right.
How
could you tell?
I mean, I am.
And I'm like, well-read fella, I'm not, but I would still like to get in if that's okay.
Oh, stupid, man.
Stupid indeed. Anyway, the bouncer, look, he's a pretty grim character. We'll get to him in a second, right? But he did make me laugh when he gets a kiss planted on him for absolutely no reason. She walks through and he goes, watch and learn, boys. Fella, you did nothing there.
You did absolutely nothing.
You had the luckiest 2 seconds of your life.
Yeah.
But fair enough.
Pretty good stuff.
What'd you make of an early 2000s nightclub?
I'll tell you what, this is where the chanting was taking place, okay?
Oh, okay.
Did you not hear the chanting?
What song was on?
Irrelevant, okay?
What was the chanting? I probably didn't miss it, but I've forgotten what it was. What was it?
I'll tell you what, I didn't notice it the first time I watched it. I did notice it the second time I watched it because I was watching with headphones, okay? And I think that's the distinctive factor. Watch it again, you can hear in the background as Karis is walking up to the bar, get your tits out, get your tits out, get your tits out for the lads.
Fucking hell,
insane,
man.
To think in a universe show, in a Doctor Who universe show, there is the "get your tits out for the lads" chant, which is insane.
That is fucking outrageous, isn't it?
Yeah,
get your tits out for the lads. It's not even clever.
It's awful.
It's just a blunt.
It's just harassment, isn't it?
it's harassment dressed up in a fun chant
as
for people
lad
to do.
culture.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, you can't handle the lads. So I'm out with the lads.
Oh, just a bit of lads banner, innit?
Yeah, you can't handle a bit of lads banner. Yeah, it's just really funny when the girl's by herself and you're all shouting aggressively at her. That's classic comedy, right?
Classic banter from the lads. That's good stuff.
Well, you know the lads, Nathan. They're always razzing out, aren't they?
It's true. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it's a 2000s club scene, especially in the TV show. You can tell from the royalty-free beats that just loop over and over again.
You can tell from the royalty-free beats. You can tell from the haircuts. This young fella in particular has got a wonderful 2006 haircut.
Oh yeah, proper
a bit
boy
shaggy,
band.
a bit long, a bit unkempt and stuff. It's good stuff.
He's got the open collared polo shirt, which was a staple at the time.
Good man. He's out on the prowl. He's out on the prowl looking for a lovely lady to warm his bed for the evening. Little does he know that that bed will be going unused, for he's found a bathroom to engage with his paramour this evening.
He has indeed. No, he's not just found a bathroom, he's found a sink. Fella's in the sink.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about this. So we get into a little bit of hanky-panky, all right?
Yeah.
A little bit of... We're all adults here. We can talk about sex.
We can talk about it.
/I've had sex. Okay? we can discuss this openly. Okay?
Yeah, of course.
All right. What is quite funny, though, is... first time I watched this, I thought, that felt a bit brief. So then the second time I watched it, I thought, I'm going to time it, okay? I'm going to time this entire interaction from what is presumably the moment where, and I don't mean to be crass, but where he enters her, okay?
Yes, yeah.
9 seconds pass, and then he says, I don't think I can hold on.
Oh, fella.
Brother.
We've had a nightmare here.
Brother. 9 whole seconds, okay? And from that point, and she gives him the green light. She's like, go on, it's fine. You know, do what you need to do. And he's like, fucking sick. Go for it. Let's have it, all right?
Yeah.
He's a pile of dust 27 seconds after the encounter started.
Fuck
okay?
no power.
From entrance
to
pile of dust is 27 seconds in total. Which makes the bouncers' activities even more questionable later on.
Yeah, that does actually. Jesus Christ. Brother is an experienced gooner with a death grip hand right there. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Look, it's a bit of a fucking rough one, isn't it? Because also, like, again, we're adults. We can talk about this, right? The podcast is listed as 18 plus. At least I'm fairly certain it is. Is it? I don't know.
It's not. Podcasts aren't listed as 18 plus. It's just it's
marked
explicit.
as explicit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, this fella reckons from dialogue that he says that he is having the best sex of his life.
He does. Well, he says this is the best.
This is the best. Yeah, but like he is barely getting those words out. He's clearly having an absolute whale of a time.
But also, we've all said stuff we don't mean in the moment. You know?
Just in the moment. Pretty strong mental gymnastics to claim that this was mind-blowing sex.
Look, you can say anything at that point, all right?
He was barely moving.
Look, hey, he was having a great time. Those were the best 27 seconds of his life. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, Karis isn't bothered. You know, she's got that dog in her. That dog being the alien. All right, and she's like, sick. Yeah. I feed off this. Actually, this is great.
Probably more efficient, isn't it? Yeah.
So, bro busts, and then he literally busts because he becomes a fucking. I don't know. Is it almost regeneration-esque?
It looks a little bit regeneration.
It's almost regeneration-esque. He does like a big golden glow.
Yeah.
And then he like explodes into a pile of dust, and she like bathes in his aura, as it were.
Yeah, she like soaks it all up, doesn't she? Which is a bit horrendous.
Very erotic, I will say. I was gooning.
Well, look, when in Rome, I suppose. If you're watching not your grandpappy's Doctor Who, then you may as well.
What do they expect from me? So I want to talk about this because so this is the premise of the episode. There's a horny gas, which is killing everyone. Okay?
Yeah.
There's a horny gas, okay? And I said officially Russell did not write this episode, okay?
Yeah.
But this is 100% Russell's idea.
It's so him, isn't it?
Because even before this episode came out, I think there was rumors or something in an interview. I don't know where it came from, but like it's a very famous like quote, or I don't know if it's a direct quote, but it's very famous, like something like Russell T Davies wanted to do a plot point in Doctor Who where Britney Spears played a sex-crazed alien.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, like that's something that's been about since the revival of Doctor Who.
Yeah. You wanted to do that in main Doctor Who?
Well, Torchwood didn't exist at the time, so like,
right.
But he's clearly taken that idea and transplanted it into, obviously minus the Britney Spears. They could not get Britney Spears.
Yeah. And
in
fair
2006.
enough. Yeah.
Is that post breakdown or before?
It feels before, but like stay well away from that Britney Spears.
Yeah,
post or pre breakdown.
Yeah, either way, you're better than that, Britney. But yeah, crazy. So I think 100% this is an idea from Russell, and then he's gone, "Hey, Chris, here's an idea for you."
I know that he's made comments on it because there's a point where he I was reading up a little bit on the website. On the episode. Yeah. I need to know more. Watching it's not enough. I need more info.
Let me just pull up an article real quick. www.p.
Yeah. But I fucking. So yeah, Russell was saying something to the effect of like, there's a scene later on where Karis is like walking down the streets of Cardiff, the horniest street in Cardiff, you might say. Right?
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, so am I.
Much to discuss.
Fucking hell. A whole planning committee of gooners right there. But no, she's walking down that street, and apparently Russ was like, he's like said it on record as like that's his favourite scene from the episode because it deals with society's obsession to over-sexualize things. And I'm like, okay. Sure, man. It feels like that's an idea that's not explored in the episode at all, save for that one thing.
I guess it is touched upon in that one scene, but
because that's what the scene is saying. Yeah,
but it's not really something that's explored throughout the episode, which I think is that could have been something interesting if it was further explored. Really.
I'll read out a thought later on, but there's just several wide open goals ready to be taken in this episode, according to some folks that just are completely missed. Anyway,
well, there we go. Anyway, bro's dead.
Bro is hella dead. He's a big fucking. He's just a scorch mark on the floor.
Pile of
dust. A bit of dust. Yeah. Gwen's feeling bad at the Torchwood hub. They've gone back there, but she had a funny line. To be fair, this was like Owen digs at Gwen a fair few times in this, but this is the one that is completely justified, right? She goes, "Oh, it's only gas," and Owen goes, "Yeah, whatever has happened in the history of mankind that was bad about gas or whatever." Like Gwen, Gwen, come on. I know you feel bad about it, but Owen is 100% correct there.
Famously, some of the most evil and abhorrent crimes in history have been perpetuated with gas.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
I don't know if we should be like, it's fine, you know?
Just a bit of rogue gas. And this is alien gas. Who knows how much worse it is than regular gas. But anyway, Yanto rocks up and he's like, someone's phoned the police talking about a nightclub death with some pretty interesting, unusual circumstances.
Brother, you are not wrong.
No, he's not wrong at all. So they roll up to the scene. They roll up to the nightclub. It's the next morning. Is it the next morning? I think it was.
Well, like 4 a.m.
Yeah,
or
it's
like
all
5
like
in
overnight,
the
isn't it? This whole thing,
Like, probably like 6 a.m, I say. It's like, they've been there all night, basically.
Okay, what are the staff doing getting in at 6 a.m. for the nightclub shift? What's going on there?
They're not.
Are they not? The bouncer's there. Oh, they call him in.
Yeah, the bouncer was there overnight. He's still. He was working.
People go out to 6 in the morning? Oh.
No, I think it's closed. Don't worry about it.
What's happened? What do you mean?
The club's closed.
Oh, okay.
It was probably closed when they found a fucking. Oh, well, no, that was probably after it closed, actually. Yeah. He was wanking.
Anyway.
But club closed. Fellas fucking. This is after. This is fine, okay?
So Gwen and the team rock up, and Andy's on the scene. Andy's holding the scene down. Yeah.
I didn't like this scene. It was awkward. It was a little bit.
Yeah.
It was like there was a moment where Andy's like, "Bloody hell, Gwen! Special ops, bit posh," and then they have a little You can immediately see the look on Gwen's face, like, shit, this is going to be awkward.
This is, yeah.
And it is, but I like Andy, but he makes it awkward, okay?
Yeah, he doesn't need to make it as weird as it is.
No,
yeah.
There's a moment where Gwen, I think well-meaning, I can see why Andy gets a bit pissed off by it, but well-meaning from Gwen being like, oh, you can get yourself, no need for you to, like, stand about fucking freezing your ass off, get yourself off. And he's like, oh, bossing me now, are you?
Yeah.
Like,
Andy,
Andy,
on, fella.
Come on, man. She's doing her best, all right?
Also, not to be rude, but yeah, she kind of is. Like, she has authority over you now.
Yeah, but no, I get it from his point of view. She didn't say it
as a power flex, though. That's the thing.
No, she didn't. She was trying to be nice, but it came off the wrong way, I guess.
Yeah, I guess he's got the because she left so quickly, and they were partners, and she obviously hasn't called him because she was like, "Oh, I've been meaning to get to you. I'm so sorry."
Yeah.
Anyway, an awkward situation, but Jack beckons her in and is like, "Come on, we gotta get to it." And I guess she's rushed because she feels responsible because she is.
Yes.
So that doesn't help. Yeah.
Hunge.
Anyway, the bouncer is explaining to Torchwood what's going on. He's like, this is a stain on the floor. And the craziest thing is it used to be a bloke.
Yeah.
And Jack's like,
hey, how do you know
that? I was really glad they answered this and then immediately not glad that they answered this.
So they gives a little flash. The guy like gives an awkward look. He like gives a side look as Jack asks him that. Yeah. And then we get a flashback, I guess, of him in the security office or whatever.
Yeah.
Having a go on himself.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we've said it. He's having a wank. All right?
He's having a wank.
Yeah. A furious wank, I will say. Bro's engaged. Bro is locked in, okay?
Well, you'd have to be. You don't have long, do you?
Sure. Well, 27 seconds. To the security footage of this encounter, whilst giving his own commentary, I guess.
Yeah, that's the worst bit, I think.
Yeah. And then, of course, he's pretty shocked to see the outcome. So,
yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Hilarious moment when when they watch the security footage and Jack's just like, so he came and went. Okay?
Yeah, that is brilliant.
That is a funny line.
That's great. Good. We need to get Jack on the podcast with fucking zingers like that one.
That's a good bit.
Look, so firstly, right, there's something for wanking at work.
Horrendous. What are you doing?
A perverted, non-consensual wank at work. Even more horrendous somehow.
Non-consensual is in like
a voyeuristic wank.
Yeah, sure.
Like he's spying, which is grim. Now the things he says, they rub me such the wrong way, if you pardon the pun.
Why? Let's get into this.
Something to the like.
So he says, he's basically saying, "Go on, son. I'm with you all the way."
No, I don't like that. That's weird. Look.
But
you
also,
said it yourself.
Here's what I find about it. Again, the entire encounter is 27 seconds, okay?
Yeah.
Bro seems like he's been out this a while, okay?
He could have rewound, couldn't he? He could have been...
But I've never seen the end of it. Always edging himself until the fucking...
Yeah.
And he just lets it go this time.
And how would he be with him every step of the way if he was rewinding it? Yeah.
And how would he know the fucking time codes and everything?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, but we don't know how proficient he is at this, right? We don't. This could be his literal job. Like he could clock on, do this every day of his life.
It's not his job. We know his job. He's a bouncer.
Oh yeah, but he's obviously got access to the room, isn't he? Because if you're comfortable enough to fucking pop a wank in that room, you frequent it, don't you? You know that you're not going to be interrupted.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not an expert in wanking in fucking
I am.
Public rooms.
I am, so I'm telling you, yeah. Look, I just like it's not. I think what baffles me the most about it is he's clearly getting off to the girl. Because
here's the thing.
But he's congratulating the bloke, which is the weirdest part.
I'm in two minds about how much I discuss this moment right now and how much I discuss it later.
Oh, I'll tell you what, let's both do it later because
sure.
We know what that means.
Sure. Anywho. Yes, so he came and went. Yeah. They watched the security footage.
Do you think he told them that he was wanking? He could have just said he was watching the footage.
No, I don't think he did. I think he clearly... He did. There's no need to say that.
No,
there?
yeah.
You know?
So I was wanking.
If he did say that, then he's got a weird fucking humiliation kick as well. Then like that wasn't necessary information, wasn't it?
Because I was looking for any of the Torchwood. Yeah, I was looking for any of the Torchwood team to be like uncomfortable about it, but they weren't. So I guess he just left out that crucial detail. Oh. Anyway, what an odd duck.
Owen says that's the way he'd like to go, which apparently Tosh can arrange.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, I didn't know if this was supposed to be a bit of flirtation from Tosh.
Okay,
because she gives him a little look after that, and it's so subtle. But Owen gives her a little look back, and he's in the background of a shot.
Are you suggesting there are sparks flying between a young Toshiko and a young Owen Harper?
I think there might be.
Noted sex criminal.
Noted sex criminal, yeah. But remember, in Torchwood's eyes, he's just a Jack the Lad jovial banter
He's just
boy.
A lad, isn't he?
He's just one of the boys.
Trying to get your tits out, you know?
Come
he's just
on.
A lad.
He's a jovial lad. He means well, but he's a cheeky chappy, isn't he, Nathan? He's not at all a sex offender. He's definitely just a cheeky chap.
Fine. He's a cheeky lad. Good on him.
We turn a blind eye to some of Owen's ongoings because he's such a cheeky chap. Anyway, so Jack. Oh right, yeah. So yeah, they watch the tape.
Are you having a stroke?
Yeah, no, I was trying to figure out where I was, but he's I will say the bouncer at one point because they say like, "Who is this girl?" And he's like, "I don't know. I don't keep tabs." You clearly do, fella. you clearly have done.
I don't know if having a wank to a 30-second security clip is the same as keeping tabs.
Well, he's a watcher, is what I'm getting at. You know, I don't like how
he's a wanker. I don't know if
he's a watching wanker.
Sure.
But yeah, Jack gives his orders out to everyone. He's like, grab a body from the morgue that looks similar, disfigure the face, make it look like a suicide. And I love Gwen's line, "You've got a stack of bodies." Where, brother?
Probably in that big morgue of bodies.
It does have a massive morgue of bodies.
We saw that big morgue last week, didn't we? Susie's in there.
What is that situation?
Where else are you going to keep all the people you shoot in the head?
That is very, very true, yeah. And it happens every day. It happens very frequently for a Torchwood employee.
Exactly.
Anyway, Jack and Gwen head out to the alleyway, and they figure out that, like, the alien's inhabiting the girl, and she's being used as a host body thing.
A host?
Yeah, a host. Anyway, then quickly, at home, Karis is having some toast. Or her dad's having some toast. And
dad's having some toast, while also complaining about having to pay workers more than seemingly Polish. I don't know. The whole thing felt strange. He was like, why should I bother paying you lot when I can get some Polish lads who do it for half the price and not bloody exploiting fucking cheap labour?
Yeah, and no questions asked, no fusses made, no unions made. Oh,
I don't know about this guy. Yeah, right,
Karis is innocent. Her dad.
Karis has not done anything wrong, all right?
There was a horrendous moment where I don't remember. Like I said, I remember the blanket things for these episodes, right? I remember general vague concepts. I don't remember every beat-to-beat moment.
I didn't think she fucked her dad, did you?
I was fucking terrified that this edgy episode of Torchwood would have her come onto her dad.
I think even for Russell and his horny shenanigans, that's too far. Yeah.
Russell does. I know we often joked about Stephen kind of having one hand on the pen and the other hand underneath the desk, but I do think it's actually more applicable to Russell in certain areas.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Are you a horny Russell truther?
I am a horny Russell truther, yeah. Wow. So anyway, the team are back at the hub. Jack's scanning around shit and he's like, I'm going to figure out what planet the sex gas came from, which Tosh has translated because he did say it in technobabble. He was like, the trajectory of the fucking gas from the meteor's route of travel or something. He goes on a big fucking spiel.
I'm using satellite tracking data to determine the inward trajectory of the meteorite. It's not that.
Well, this is what I was going to say. Tosh does say, like, enough of that, knock it off, right? And he's like, everyone loves a bit of technobabble. What you've said was just normal. It made sense to me the first time round, and I'm an idiot, so...
You are an idiot. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Anyway, Gwen gives a shout out to her boyf. She's like, my boyf, he's a transport manager.
Big up Reese.
And then Tosh is like, "You got a boyfriend, you dumb bitch. This is Torchwood. You can't have a boyfriend."
Yeah, we actually ban boyfriends here.
Yeah.
Owen could never be held down as well. Owen's too much of a cheeky chap.
He
But yeah, Gwen does clock that none of the team are in relationships. And then fucking, what does Owen say? I don't know what he says, but I remember him being a prick for no reason here.
He says he tortures people in happy relationships. He says because Gwen's asking them what they all do to
like relax
or whatever to relax, and Owen says he tortures people in happy relationships.
Whoa,
which I guess is true. We saw it last week in action.
I mean, true. That is very true. Yeah,
yeah,
awesome. Anyway, quick little cut, a little cut insert to Karis crying in the shower.
I thought you was saying I have to go here.
No.
Quick little cut while I go here.
Quick little cut. No, Karis is crying in the shower, and I do like that the episode does this. I like that the episode, it does keep cutting back to show you a more sympathetic look at her. Like,
these were the moments I liked. This was the moment where I thought, oh, maybe there's more to this episode. Maybe it's just not a weird sex gas episode.
Yeah.
All right? It is mostly a weird sex gas episode, okay? But these moments of Karis really struggling with it, they really moved me. It was, and I think the actress, I don't know her name, but she does an amazing performance. I think she's really good in these moments. You can see just how badly she's affecting it. Because imagine the guilt. Imagine the fucking what would be weighing on. I know she killed that lad, all right, and didn't really have any control over herself, but obviously she still blames herself for it. It's crazy, you know?
It's Sarah Lloyd Gregory is the actress in question. Sarah, yeah. There's no H. No, there's no H, so I'd imagine it's Sarah.
That can sometimes be pronounced as Sarah.
It could be, yeah. I'm
Has she done anything recently?
That's what I was going to check. Yeah, I want to see how the career's going.
How's she doing? She could be retired.
She's in something. The last thing I'm seeing are these Welsh TV shows that
Publicum
with title. No,
is it serious? Publicum's the most famous Welsh TV show.
No, I'm just going to say these letters because I have no.
It won't be
idea.
Correct.
Yeah, it says YGWYLL, which if I was going to say phonetically is YGWLL. Which is not it.
Sorry, Y space GWLL.
Yeah.
Do it. Say it again.
Y space GWYLL.
A gill? That'd be like a gill, basically.
Yeah, they look like they're on some sort of mountain range, so maybe there's some fish situations going on.
I don't know. No, not like a fish gill. I'm just saying that'd be how it's pronounced. Oh, okay. I'm not saying it's literally translated into a gill.
Oh yeah, Welsh isn't just phonetic English, is it? To be fair, yeah.
You fucking idiot.
You too can harvest that orgasmic energy by purchasing whatever these ads are trying to sell you. There's not much going on here, but she's a working performer, so that's great. She stayed in the industry, so that's amazing stuff. But yeah, she genuinely stood out to me in this, right? And it's really very hard for a Doctor Who one-off side character to normally steal the spotlight like this, but she's very good. She's very, very good in this episode. Tosh does have a database with every single face on the UK in it, which is good fun. But the CCTV was too low res, so it's given them, I think they said 119 possible matches. Was that right?
I mean, that's better than 10 million.
Yeah,
so
it narrows it down, because everyone's giving Tosh grief about it as well. Everyone's like, Tosh,
100, we'll never find them. Why don't you just look at 100? I think looking at 100 pictures is fine, you know?
Tosh has literally just done 2 months of police work in a minute there. Like, come on.
Tosh, you're useless.
Yeah.
How dare you narrow it from fucking the 60 million population of the UK down to 104 or whatever the fuck it is.
Everyone's like, this isn't good. Even Gwen's like, I don't know about this. And I'm like, what?
Outrageous. And then Yanto's like, right, leave her alone. I'll have a look, you stupid cunts. All right? He's not defending Tosh, to be fair. But
no, I do like Yanto. He's got a specific fun, jovial vibe, especially in this scene, because his line delivery, he goes, I'll have a look with my eyes.
Yeah.
Like a right little
I think
weirdo.
one of his possibly 3 lines in this entire episode.
Yeah, we're 100% right about them writing Yanto in to be a bigger character later down the line.
We'll just wait until the infamous cyber woman appears.
Oh yeah, that probably is his first
Yanto lore.
Yeah, That is probably his big first thing, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So there's more conflict between Owen and Gwen. I quite liked this because this is one of the only time Owen has like a valid point. Because Gwen is just like throwing out suggestions that clearly aren't correct or like that clearly won't lead anywhere. And she says to Owen, "I'm trying to do something," and Owen says, "No, you're trying to do anything." And like, yeah, no, but he's got a point because she's not working effectively. She's just throwing Hail Marys out there and hoping something sticks. Well, I do. It's the subtext of the episode. What do you mean?
Leave her alone.
No, I'm not defending Owen. I'm just saying he made a point.
You and Owen ganging up on little Gwen. Little girl Gwen.
Little girl Gwen.
Little girl Gwen.
Wow, you almost tripped there. Anyway, so they're going to check for sex gas signs and cross-reference them with the addresses of the remaining 119 faces.
Sounds about right. I'm always checking for sex gas signs.
Yeah, me too. Right. Karis is... Karis... What are you laughing at?
I thought of a great, stupid little bit.
Go on, let's hear it.
Sex gas. I thought that was just called queef.
Fucking hell, brother. Jesus H. Christ. That's horrendous.
That's gold material.
That's fucking bad, man. Oh my god.
Anyway, give me a take.
Yeah.
That's not making it through.
Yeah, that's not sneaking past the door, is it?
Anyway, Lawrence, can we please get to this postman scene?
Yes, this is your favourite scene.
This is. I cheered. I love postmen, as we all know. More than anything, I want to see them have sex on screen.
I don't even think the postman necessarily wants to see that.
He doesn't get his end away, bless him.
No.
He starts to. She, like, pulls off his belt and he's like, steady on, God. Also, first of all, right... He opens the door and he's like, bloody hell, you're keeping this website in business, aren't you? All right, nosy cunt. I don't need this from you.
Fuck off.
My postman said that to me from like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
You're always buying shit from where I'm like, mind your business.
Yeah.
Cunt.
It's like I've had it once where it was at my old place where I'd ordered something and I'd ordered like a breakfast from this place I love getting breakfast from, or I did when I lived there anyway. It was like the local, not massively commercial cafe, like the locally owned, cool, independent cafe, right?
Trendy cafe.
Yeah, the trendy cafe. And I got some stuff delivered fairly regularly until one point, a guy who I'd seen too many times and it was uncomfortable. He was like, he made a comment or something, and he was like, oh, you like it there, don't you? And I was like, I'm killing myself immediately.
I did the same thing happened to me. A delivery guy once said like, oh, I've seen you. I think like I maybe hadn't ordered anyone once, went, oh, I've not seen you in a while, and you've been okay. And I thought, oh, that's a sign. I need to stop this right now.
But also like, fuck off, cunt. Dude. Yeah, like fuck you, dude.
Surefire way to get me to never use that service.
Exactly.
Again.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, yeah, so the bell rings, the postman's there. What I thought was really funny about this is he's just like, that's not the only thing he says. She like drags him in and kind of like whips his belt off. And what I like is it's quite low down in the audio mix, but you can hear him going, all right, Karis, your dad's not in then. Like she's actively trying to fucking have it off with him.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, your dad's not home, is he? Crack me up. He doesn't look particularly into it though. I will say he's a little bit like steady on. He does
say that's enough. Joke's over. Like fucking let's all stop this now. All right. Yeah. Or he says like someone's put you up to this. Barry's put you up to this or something.
Who the fuck's Barry?
Probably the same as fucking Banana Boat, you know?
Yeah. What kind of social sway does Barry have that he can be like, do you know what's a funny joke? Knob the postie.
Yeah, that is a funny joke, to be fair.
That's hilarious. I'm not here as well to see it.
Yeah.
I'm going to take you at your word that you knobbed the postie.
Anyway, Torchwood burst in. They got guns everywhere. They're like, oh, we're Torchwood. We got guns. We got big Breaking Bad suits. Okay.
Yeah.
Bloody, what's going on? And then the postman's like, Oh, they're like, fuck off to the postman.
Yeah.
Poor guy runs away with his trousers down his ankles.
Yeah.
This was a bit stupid. Was this not stupid?
What,
when they're all like, hey, there's no gas here. Everyone, let's all take off our gas masks at the same time.
Yeah.
And forget that we're aiming weapons at this woman. Giving her a chance to run away.
What they've done is they've done a little bit of kind of like, I guess, blocking gymnastics to make it so that Gwen, a trained police officer, would lower her guard.
They're what's the word I'm looking for? They're like, not, it's a different word to creating, but it basically means the same thing. But they're creating these scenarios to...
that's going to really annoy me. I know exactly the word you mean, but now I can't think of it.
Yeah. Annoying. They're creating these... No.
It definitely is contriving.
All right, well, that's not the word I'm thinking
of. Well, it's a word that means exactly that.
All right, sure, but it's not the exact word I'm thinking of, cunt, okay?
All right.
Again, you're insufferable. It definitely is. All right, you know how my brain's working, then, don't you?
Well, that's the word that begins with that letter that means thing.
Shut up.
Anyway.
They're creating these scenarios to specifically make Gwen seem more inept than she is, basically. To make her seem quite foolish and inexperienced, really.
Yeah,
you know?
Which is obvious. And also, everyone else does the same thing. If she ran in a different direction, Jack would also be unprepared. So would Tosh.
Yeah, exactly.
Owen's the only one that is prepared,
also,
and he's not even in the fucking room.
If anything, this whole episode highlights how inadequate Torchwood's training is. Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so
okay.
true.
I know the whole idea is she's been thrown into the field before she's actually started because it's day one or whatever.
Yeah.
But then the whole big meteorite thing. But then, like, hey, here's a gun. She's like, I don't fucking know how to use this gun. And he's like, what? What do you mean? You're a cop. This is England. Oh, sorry. I'll get killed for that. This is Wales.
Yeah.
This is the UK. All right. We don't bloody use guns here. All right.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I do. Like, I like it. Don't get me wrong, because it does show that Torchwood, like, they have their own problems. But it does get a little old when Gwen is kind of repeatedly shown to be like, how could Gwen have made such a foolish mistake? And I'm like, I don't know, she found out aliens existed like fucking yesterday or whatever. Like,
Jackson be ghosting in the stream chat. Exactly correct. It was manufacturing that I was thinking of.
So it didn't begin with C.
No.
Did you say it began with C,
or
did I make that up?
C. You made that up. I never said it began with C.
I made that up to justify myself, which is fine. Manufacturing, that's actually a better word for it. Yeah. Fair enough.
It definitely is. I know.
Listen, I knew what was on in my head, right? And it's not my fault that your brain isn't as clever as my brain, clearly.
Sure.
Right, so she gets a slip on him. Gwen,
she's run away. She's fucked off. She's like, see you, cunts, I'm out.
Yeah, but Owen's got a thing. Owen's got like a little shell or whatever the fuck it is on the floor.
A little space shield.
Yeah, so he drops that, and it makes a big holographic situation. Like a
space
big
shield, what I just said.
Well, yeah, but it's like I like the effect on it. It's all like, woo, 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 like a big
space
glowy
shield.
blue thing. I'm just saying space shield doesn't mean anything.
I feel like everyone gets it. It's a space shield.
It's like, is it even a shield? It's more of like a holding thing. It's more of like a holding
space shield.
I hate you. Fuck's sake.
Shield.
But yeah, so Jack's fuming about this because he's like, don't take shit out of the fucking office. And he's like, be better at holding
We
the
had
gun.
that big scene last week where we gave all our stuff back. Do you remember? I gave back my Sex Pest perfume.
I do.
Right?
There's no repercussions for any of that, by the way. Do you think Owen's having to go out and pull
just
the old-fashioned way?
luck from Jack.
And even now, again with this, he's like, Owen. Well, he's a cheeky lad, to be fair.
He is a cheeky lad. Yeah, like,
Owen's
can't stay mad at this cheeky lad.
Owen's
he's
the class
so
clown. So basically, they take Karis back to Torchwood, and Gwen takes her down. Torchwood, and Gwen takes her down to the cells. And this whole scene was just kind of sad, like. Just something about the dingy, fucking rusted over cells in Torchwood, and just seeing her there, and she's so scared. I'm like, oh my god.
I think they really go out of their way to make Gwen seem like an idiot in this episode.
Yeah, they do.
Because Gwen interviewing this, interrogating, whatever the fuck you want to say, just Karis, and then she's like, you bloody right. You can forget about enslaving us, all right? And she's like, why would I want to enslave you? Because that's what you lot do, isn't it? Aliens. Yeah. It's such a fucking like dumb pedestrian cunt's understanding of it, isn't it?
You already know her MO is to go and fucking knob a bunch of blokes, like
exactly. And I don't know. It just felt really weird.
Yeah, it's kind of like. I guess it's supposed to show that Gwen has like a naive understanding of like aliens, but that's not true. Like she like in the last episode she was capable of understanding what a weevil is, and like she is able in this episode to understand enough to know that the alien has goals that aren't enslaving us and like what you'd see in typical like movies and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It is a bit.
Yeah, Karis is just weird. Like, I love cum. I love coming.
Look, come on, yeah.
I love cum.
Yeah.
I love the climax. I need the cum. Yeah. All right.
He says, I want to feed off that orgasmic energy.
I want to feed off the cum.
Yeah. Give me the cum gas, please.
Yeah. Good on it.
We're dangerously close to another saga, aren't we? Dangerously close to it.
Maybe it's about time.
So she starts writhing around in pain and like throwing herself at the walls. And fucking basically Karis looks at Gwen and says, help me, and then just starts having it off with Gwen, which is pretty randy if you ask me.
I bet you'd say that. You're like, oh, girls kissing.
Finally. Yeah. This is odd, isn't it? This is very
Owen's fucking spying this on the monitor, which I will say is just the footage from the episode as well.
Is it really?
It is. It's also very evident because later on you do see actual like security footage from the holding cells. It's in a very different location to where this camera is. Okay. But this is just straight up the camera just filming them directly kissing. Okay.
What I will say is these next notes of mine are reflected in a Lawrence that had not seen the next 10 minutes of the episode. Because they give a reason as to why Gwen would be such an idiot in this scene.
Yeah, I'm with you. With you. Because when I first watched this, I was like,
is Gwen an idiot?
Her defenses dropped so quickly. Yeah. Like she was so immediately ready to have sex with Karis right here, right now.
Yeah.
Not a single thought to Reese, first
Reese.
Of all.
Yeah.
Poor Reese, okay? Not a single thought to the fact that, she's going to kill me as well.
I will die. The only outcome of this is my death.
This is the alien who, when people have sex with, they die. I better have sex with her.
Makes the most sense, I think. Yeah, let's do that.
Makes sense to me. But yes, we do. It later is like it's pheromones or some shit.
But for 10 minutes, I was like, what? I was ready to come on and slate this episode.
That's the episode calling you an idiot.
I know, I was a fool.
You're like, Chris Chibnall is like, you're a fucking idiot. All right?
I should have known about alien pheromones or something or whatever the fuck. The line "first contact with an alien," not what I expected, is good fun. I like that.
Pretty
That's
good
a good
stuff.
laugh. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
Anyway, the Torchwood team are all having a watch. Everyone's horny for Gwen having a go, basically.
Yeah.
This is so of the era, isn't it?
I don't think everyone's horny. I think Tosh is very much like, we should probably help her. And the boys are like, yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Oh, we actually should.
I think there's a part of me that thought Tosh was a little flustered. I think Tosh was a little like, oh my.
I don't know about that.
No, you didn't pick up on that? Fair enough.
No.
This is, like I said, this is very, very of the era. This is very...
Tosh is a woman, Lauren.
That was impossible.
How can she possibly be attracted to two women kissing? Please explain that one to me.
That's not the natural order of things, I think you'll find.
But she's a woman, Lauren.
Silly me. This I
like historians when they're like, these two women live together well into their 90s. Clearly a sign of two lifelong friends, if there ever was.
They had such respect for one another. They even shared the same bed for space keeping reasons.
Thus showing the true length of friendship between two women.
They were so comfortable amongst each other, they could often be seen in various states of undress in each other's company.
And here they are, they were buried together, and they even shared the last name. They even shared the same name, thus showing the extent of their friendship.
Clearly two very good pals.
Two lifelong gal pals, if there ever was any.
So I wrote down the sentence that I feel best sums up this, right? And it's the sentence I heard way too often, right? Growing up, especially going to an all-boys school, right?
Oh, yeah. You went to an all-boys school?
Yeah, my secondary school was an all-boys school, yeah.
That explains a lot.
Does it explain a lot or not explain anything?
It explains a lot.
Okay. Right, fair enough. Basically, I was reminded of the old saying, I don't mind if my bird gets off with other birds as long as I'm there to watch.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I remember there was so many instances of just like being at parties or whatever, and two girls would just kiss, and they'd be like, and then you just hear and be like, because two girls were kissing.
Look,
and a bunch of lads like, that's hot, isn't it? All right.
Look, I'm not going to rewrite
crimes.
I'm not going to rewrite my own history. I've been guilty of such a crime, right? But what I will say is, especially as an adult, and especially as an adult that would be paid to write this episode, an intelligent man, right?
Yeah.
Your brain should have developed beyond it at this point. Like your brain should have snapped out of I'm 16 and horny. Right.
Oh, girls kissing.
Yeah, and you should have developed some critical thinking skills about like, hey, is there something problematic about how we're presenting this? Perhaps.
Yeah, it's just weirdly fetishizing lesbians, isn't it? It's for like no reason.
It's the
it's the idea that 95% of porn, including lesbian porn, is made for men.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Which is horrendous.
I remember the exact moment of my fucking cultural awakening to this kind of shit, and it was when there was a girl at our uni who was a lesbian, and she said she was like she started speaking about how like exactly what you just said, how essentially like lesbian porn is just fetishized fucking porn for straight people to watch.
Yeah.
And I genuinely felt my brain go, that's so true. And then I was like, hang on. Oh no.
This was bro was suddenly woke.
Yeah. I had my moment of that you know in Scott Pilgrim when it zooms in and it goes gets it with the ticker over his head. That was me. But yeah, so fucking Owen has a line which Jack responds to, which is fun. The line, didn't she say she had a boyfriend? And Jack's like, you people in your quaint little categories. Which is, Jack, a pansexual king or whatever. Go on, Jack.
Is he pansexual or will he just fuck anything that moves?
I think Jack's going to fuck anything, yeah. He's just going to...
Anything with a pulse, you know?
Sometimes not even.
Well,
he might stick it in the drawer of his desk.
Maybe. Yeah,
you don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so fucking that's happening. And Gwen, again, this is again a note from me before I understood the reason. Gwen keeps trying to have it off with her, and then even
she
though
gets shut down.
Yeah, she gets pushed off a couple of times, and Gwen's like, "Oh, come on, Gwen.
Yeah,
stop."
Imagine being rejected by the horny sex gas who is so horny that she literally needs to fuck to survive.
Well, I thought this was
Imagine the rejection.
So Gwen keeps trying to have it off with her, right? There was something that I did
think. She pulls out her weighty breasts, Lawrence.
It's like a very strange close-up, isn't there?
She's like, look at my weighty breasts.
Get a look at Eve Miles' chest, everyone.
Yeah.
I thought that was a strange little inclusion. What I did think was funny was that the sex gas lady was like, it has to be a man. Famously, you can only orgasm with men.
Yeah, I thought this. I thought like because later on there's a plot element around like sperm donors and stuff. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, does it have to actually become? But that's not the case, really.
No,
like
she just has it off with them.
Orgasmic energy. So,
yeah,
like it does feel very like, well, a woman couldn't possibly make another woman have an orgasm. I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's an odd one. I think they.
How can a woman have an orgasm if a penis isn't involved?
That's ridiculous.
I don't think that's. How could that possibly happen?
Yeah, it's a strange one. Just the line. It has to be a man, and then they all kind of stand there like, "You're a woman." Like you reading that script, you're a woman. Eve Miles, you're a woman.
Yeah.
You must. Okay. Anyway.
I would argue that most of women's orgasms do not come from men.
I would say that's probably a fair thing, yeah.
If you look at the percentages of orgasms worldwide from from women, I would say females from women, I would say most of them are not delivered by men.
I saw a man.
Is that woke of me to say?
No,
Am I being a performative male?
I think you might be a performative. You're one of them. You're putting yourself down to big up the woman. I think. Yeah.
We gotta look out for the women.
We gotta look out for the women. Yeah.
We gotta let them have orgasms.
Yeah. Viva la women. Have orgasms.
Let women come. That's the big message I believe in. Hashtag let women come. Let's get that trending. Let's get that out there, guys. Hashtag let women come.
I saw someone get like it was a horrendous little fucking interaction I saw where someone, it was on Reels, but they, when like people like stitch stuff to respond to it on TikTok.
I fucking love Reels.
I know Reels are so
good.
good.
I'm horrendous because I'm like I'm so up my nose. I'm lifting my nose up at TikTok. Like I don't watch TikTok anymore. Yeah. I watch Reels.
I'm a Reels man.
I'm more sophisticated.
Yeah, literally. So I saw this person that was like, "Oh, you lefties, you don't actually think any of the things that you say. You're just using it as a mating technique, right?" and then the person that responded to it was like, "Do you know who gets no bitches? People who say the words mating technique."
Yeah.
That's horrendous. Oh Lord,
no bitches.
Anyway, so fucking this is all broken out, right? Because Reese gives a little ring, right? And he's like,
he gives a ring. He calls her on her cell phone.
He calls her on her cell phone, much like Drake. And she's like, I'm not coming home, mate. I'm still at work. And he's like, pity me, I'm a special ops widow, which is a fun line.
That's good stuff.
And then that's it from Reese. Reese pieces out. Yeah.
See you next week, maybe.
I get it because Gwen didn't actually do any questionable decisions, right? And it wasn't her brain in the right state of mind.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. I was gonna say I'd say a kiss is still questionable, but you're saying she wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't.
It wasn't her fault that the kissing occurred.
Still, maybe a conversation.
Yeah, she didn't know that at that point.
Maybe hey, well, maybe not over the phone. I guess probably in person is the best.
Yeah, wait till you get home. Do it over one of his hot pots.
I had perfect time to discuss your infidelity. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Hey, look, I was not in control. It was not my fault, but this happened. It was just a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss.
It was only
a kiss.
God damn.
Now I'm falling asleep. She's calling a cab, but he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag.
Oh my gosh.
Now I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
And my stomach is sick and he's all in my head, but he's touching her chest now.
Oh no.
He takes off her dress now.
He was touching her chest as well.
Me go. But I just can't look. It's killing me.
A song which, yes, I will sing if it comes on, but no, I will never put it on. I had my fill of it at uni. They ended every single Friday night.
It's the end of every night song. Yeah. It's always.
There was only so much you can deal with it after a time. Anyway, speaking of only dealing with something for so long, Owen comes down and Gwen chokeslams him, which is great stuff from Gwen. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah.
Owen comes down and he says something. He says something either sexist or fucking weird because it's Owen.
Yeah.
I think he comes down. He probably comes down and is like, "I would like to have sex with you, Gwen," and she chokeslams him, which is great stuff.
Sure.
And then I said, so this is, again, Idiot Lawrence. I said, this scene is weird because they're both smarter than this. Owen calls Karis a murderer, despite knowing full well that she's been possessed and needs help. And Gwen is like, she's a real person, not a lab rat. Have some humanity, despite 5 seconds ago trying to neck on with her and endangering herself and potentially giving Caris more blood on her hands.
Lawrence, she didn't know. Are you an idiot?
Well, to be fair...
Are you not aware that she's infected with pheromones?
I know, the pheromones. My gosh. Everyone else is pheromoning, isn't they? Bloody sexy episode. No.
What are you doing?
I don't know, I'm doing a bit. It wasn't a successful bit, so I'm
I feel like you don't know what pheromones are.
It's your... Yeah, isn't it?
Your musk.
Yeah, your musk, yeah.
Your manly musk.
Fucking get the Elon out.
No, not that Musk.
Not the worst surname on the planet. He's such a fuckwit that people don't stop to think that he has the worst name on the planet.
Elon Bad Smell.
Elon Bad Smell. Elon B.O.
Yeah.
No, right. So, no, I was wrong about Gwen because the episode then calls me an idiot later. But Owen is a fucking idiot. Owen,
I mean, what else is new?
Yeah, the sky is fucking blue.
Part of the course, isn't it?
Grass is green.
Anyway, who's for a Chinese?
Oh,
Yanto shows up like Big John. Like, who's for a fucking Chinese?
Bosh, says Yanto.
And I'll tell you what, I appreciate this because it actually looks like a feast fit for the number of people that were there.
Finally.
As well.
Yeah.
Multiple bags, none of this Elton's little pizza scenario.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A good Chinese feast.
I respected this. I didn't take a look on the in their weird little table room. Was it like a Picky Bits Chinese, or did they all get their meals in?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm not a fan of like just the Chinese being ordered without consulting what's what, you know.
I want to choose
because what are we doing here? Yeah, exactly.
I want to know what off-brand British substitutes I'm going to order, like my chips and my chicken balls.
I've ordered Chinese for everyone. What do you mean by that?
Yeah,
all right,
fella. There's so many items on that menu, and you haven't ordered all of them.
But you didn't consult me. How do you know what I want?
Yeah,
you know, crazy.
So yeah, right. So the Chinese happens. They're all having they're all in the room having a little snack. I fully forgot.
They're all in the room where it happens. Oh, bro's in Hamilton, is he? Bloody hell!
Bro's in Hamilton.
Someone else. Bro's bragging about going to see Hamilton at one time.
Shut up. They all start chatting, and then I think Jack goes off for a slash, and then they start putting the screws in on Gwen. Like,
they're all like, "Hey, we don't know him at all. Yeah. What do you know about him, person who just met him?"
I just got it.
Yeah.
What do you know about him? They don't know much. There's a few theories tossed out. A CIA past, a secret identity. Only one thing that is largely agreed upon, and that is he is definitely gay on account of his military dress, which is...
well, that's not agreed upon. Owen says that.
Yeah.
Owen says that, but then Yanto's like, look, I don't care.
Yeah. I know you seem like care, Yanto.
Audio listeners, which again is everyone, but cannot see this, but I'm making a face to camera as I say that.
Does he know?
Does bro know? I'd imagine bro does know, considering he's engaged in said activities.
But yeah, Tosh is like, I don't know, I think he'd shag anything, to be fair.
Tosh is the most correct, actually.
Yeah, she's not wrong, yeah.
Good on Tosh. Tosh also says, she says something like no one born in the last 50 years by that name or something. So she's clearly been looking into him.
Yeah.
She's been doing her own research on the side, looking at records and stuff.
And if Tosh can't fucking find him. No, it's not, I don't think it's weird because he's like...
I don't think it's weird. You do background checks on the people you work with.
If it's like, if she was doing it on like Gwen or Owen, people that are like normal people with lives. Yeah, but like Jack's come in and every 5 seconds he's like, I remember when I was pregnant. I remember that. Like, you'd be like, who is this
That's
fucking
fair.
guy that gave me a job that also alludes to having the weirdest past known to man?
Yeah. This American man who always talks about the future and everything else.
And he gave me this alien job. Like, I'd be worried that he was like, is he in on it? Is he one of the aliens?
Is he an alien?
Yeah, is he an alien
Maybe.
that's trying to, like, I don't know, fatten me up for the kill or some shit? I don't know. Keeps ordering Chinese and pizzas, to be fair.
Yeah. What's that from?
I don't know. I don't know. What is that from?
I don't know. It's in my head now, though.
One day we'll find out, I'm sure.
I think we will. I think I'll never find out. Anywho, I did like this moment, though, where, like, Gwen's, like, feels a bit shit, really, doesn't it, to be having a laugh, having a big Chinese while Caris is there going through trauma.
Take her down a chicken ball.
You take Paul, get a chicken ball and a few prawn crackers. All right,
You can have the leftovers from the bag. No sauce though. Sorry.
Are you fucking with prawn crackers?
Yeah, I like a prawn cracker. Yeah,
Not about it, man. They always give me a bag of prawn crackers, and I get it, but like, it's just me. I don't want this.
That's boss man.
Inconvenience.
Boss man sorting you out with them prawn crackers. They're free
I know,
of
but
charge.
I don't want it, though. I don't want it. I was like,
Keep them, fella.
do what with them? Just keep a bag of prawn crackers.
No,
in my
they keep
cupboard.
them. Keep them in there. Keep them in their enormous container.
I'm pretty sure I've said that. I'm pretty sure I've said in the notes one time. No prawn crackers, thank you, as they don't go to waste or something like that.
I'm sorry,
They just
Nathan.
still show up, man.
I'm sorry,
Just,
Nathan. We
yeah.
can't do that. It's the
You
legal
need to have
requirement.
prawn crackers. Okay.
A man ordering a Chinese no complimentary prawn crackers. We'll get a name for ourselves.
Exactly.
I'm not doing
It'll
that.
be riots in the street.
It'll be on the Chinese takeaway blogs before you know it.
It'll be on the 6 o'clock news.
A man orders Chinese and no prawn crackers?
A man orders a Chinese and he's shocked to find there's no prawn crackers.
Yeah, so Gwen, I do like this. Gwen does, because Jack thinks he has a little moment. Jack thinks he drags her a little bit where he's like, well, actually, while we're having our chicken balls, Gwen, I'll have you know that I've got 15 million computers doing tests and running scans and all of this. And
The
she's like,
computers have been running a full bio scan on Karis, profiling her blood, metabolism, organs, skin, the works, so we can see what effect the alien's having on her. They've also been taking samples of the air in the cell so we can analyze the changes in the environment around her. Now, is that enough? Do you want more? Because it gets kind of boring.
yeah.
All right, Mr. Billy Big Bollocks.
Yeah, firstly, Gwen's 100% right, because she immediately then is like, yeah, but the one thing you're not doing is fucking talking to her, you idiot. Like,
And that's what she says. She's like, you lot, you've been down here too long.
yeah, yeah.
Hiding away in your little basement, you forgot what it means to be human. I like this, man. This was good stuff from Gwen.
No, this is genuinely really good. Like, it's it did strike me very. This is what I was talking about with the very Doctor Who Series 1 playbook. Like, there needs to be a contemporary fucking regular person to show the hero of the piece that, like, hey.
I would argue they don't need to be contemporary.
Well, they don't need to be contemporary.
Or even human, but
they need
to have
new
the
blood.
attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, new blood, a bit of optimism, not so pessimistic about everything, basically.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Anyway, Gwen then goes and does what is quite frankly an absurd amount of printing for a short while. She makes a little case file wall situation. She's like, she's making a little police board for herself.
Yeah.
And Jack comes over and he's like, what's all this? And she's like, right. Earlier on, she told me that she thinks she's losing, right? This like mental fight for ownership in her own body. So I'm going to remind her what we need to fucking, what we need to show her, what we need to tell her. And
this is all nice, okay?
Yeah.
This is all good, but it largely goes nowhere. I guess it goes nowhere because Karis escapes and stuff, so they don't have a chance for it to go anywhere, I guess. But it does kind of seem a bit irrelevant in hindsight.
It is a little bit irrelevant, but I do like that. I'm not ever going to pass up a moment, especially in this episode, where Gwen is proactive and correct.
the thought is the sentiment is correct. Yeah. The thought and the sentiment are there, and they are correct. It's just that unfortunately they didn't get a chance to execute it. In this scenario.
I was, however, terrified that this is again the moment where Gwen was like, let's bring her dad down to chat to her in the basement. I'm like, the basement that means if you go in it, you're ludicrously horny and want to have sex.
The horny cum basement.
The horny cum basement. And I was like, don't do it. Don't bring her dad into that.
Don't go to the horny cum basement.
Yeah, her dad will fucking try and knob her. Don't do it. Please don't do it. They didn't do it, thankfully, which is nice. But yeah, so Tosh figures out that all the sex pheromones are going on. And it's basically she's been wafting her sexy smells all over the calf. And Gwen's like, that's why I got off with her. And they're like, yeah, we saw that. Jack was
and this is where you're like, oh, I was a fucking idiot.
This is when I literally went, and then I was like, I can rewrite my notes. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to explain on the show that I'm an idiot and didn't know that.
Not
but
me.
To be fair,
I knew the whole time.
Well, the episode didn't tell you until now.
No, I knew the whole time.
It's good of you to have known the whole time. And they also realised that Owen's nowhere to be seen. Because, of course, cheeky lad Owen, you couldn't know him down.
Cheeky lad Owen. He smells a bit of horny cum. And then he's like, Get me down to that horny cum basement. All right.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Anyway,
said,
he's in the cell.
I don't even need my spray. She's got her own spray.
It's true. She is the spray. All right. Finally, it's my go to paraphrase the 12th Doctor. Owen says that's horrendous. Finally, it's my go.
I'm not going to say what that's in. We get it. We're all adults.
Anyway, Owen is stark bollock naked.
Yeah.
He's in the cell. He's holding his little penis behind his little hands.
Yeah.
And Jack's like, tell Owen he needs to work on his abs or some shit.
Yeah. And he's got a tiny penis.
And he's got a tiny penis.
Yeah.
Behind his little hands.
He's shielding it, though. There was once a kid in my school that was caught like this. With his hands on his little penis. Yeah, someone had taken...
I have dreams about this all the time.
Do you?
I'm so often. I seem to have two types of dreams. Maybe sometimes they overlap. I'm not sure.
Sure.
But I'm almost always back at school. Like, without fail. I would say, like, 4 times out of the week, I dream I'm back in school. Okay?
Right, yeah.
But, like, as a 32-year-old man for some reason.
You're not going to, digress yourself, are you? Yeah.
No, I've just gone back to, my high school for some reason, okay? Or I'm, for some reason, in public, extremely naked, okay? And I need to get back home somehow.
What I'll say this, and it's something I've never asked. I'm going to have to be very coy about this because I don't know whether you want me to say this. So I'm going to say
this is a great thing to just come up whilst we're live streaming to an audience.
I'm gonna say it in a way that only you would get it.
Sure.
Right. I have a sticker on my phone that I've maybe sent you once in the past.
When you say a sticker, you mean a
message,
digital sticker.
Yes.
Not an actual sticker on the back of your phone.
That'd be crazy if I had this as a sticker on the back of my phone. And it is.
I know the sticker you're referring to. Yes.
So this is.
That was.
Do I have the freedom to express this, or we can move on straight away?
They'll get it by this. That was not in public.
Okay, all right.
That was in a garden. Okay,
okay.
A party in a garden.
Sure.
Okay.
But you've hit this Owen pose. Let it be known.
Sure. Who amongst us has not hit the Owen pose from time to time?
It's a TikTok trend when you hit the Owen.
You hit the Owen. Everyone hit the Owen. There'll be a Fortnite emote soon. Just everyone hit the Owen.
Double cup your little penis.
You get a victory royale. You got to hit the Owen.
Hit the Owen.
It's the hot new trend.
Anyway, there was a kid at my school.
Anyway, let's get that trending on TikTok. Hashtag let women come and hashtag hit the Owen.
There was a kid at my school that was caught like this. It was very classic American prank where he left clothes on we didn't have lockers, but he left clothes in his pile of the changing room. Where
we didn't get bollock naked at school.
Well, he was clearly changing for something, right? Whether I don't know
full.
I don't know why he had his fucking pants out. Yeah,
exactly.
But I also don't know why he wouldn't just put on whatever he was wearing. He just stayed there and was like, "Where are my clothes? It's not even funny anymore, guys." Brother, put on the clothes you were just wearing because you didn't walk around the school bollock naked.
One of those that are just always weirdly confident whenever they're naked in the locker room. You know, you go to the gym and there's that old man there and he's just got his leg up on the bench and his just knob hanging fully out while he's reading the paper or something.
I can't stand that shit. It is fucking horrendous. I was fucking for my anniversary, my wife and I went back to the hotel where we got married. And
I bet you did.
No, but there was a pool and I went into the changing room. And
I walked past that pool.
It's a nice pool, but this guy just full meat out, full meat
in the pool.
No, no, changing room. Can you imagine?
All right, okay. You didn't make that clear. No. I was like, what?
Full meat.
I've been in that hotel. That you can see that the pool from the hallway
area,
where you walk to the rooms. No,
this is full meat out in the changing room. But just what pisses me off about it is there's no sense of urgency. There's no. I get it, right? You got to change your pants. Fair enough, right? But there's like, if you're going to walk around and be like, I left my pants over here, do, cocks out.
Yeah.
Fella, stop.
Not me.
Also, like, you're 60 years old. Like, this is not your thing.
I
you're
guess
walking
that's
around.
it. They have no shame. They don't care.
Well, it's that, or they reckon they're like
old.
a Daniel Craig 60, and you're not a Daniel Craig 60. Yeah.
I don't know if they do.
Anyway, so Karis is out because Owen was in the cell cupping his little penis.
Good for her. Happy Pride.
Very good. Very, very funny.
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
She's struggling to find a door. She's like, Torchwood's a fucking maze, cunt. Where's the door? To be fair, there's one big round one.
Where was she hiding?
Yeah, I don't know, actually, yeah.
Because they're like, she's escaped from her cell. Quick, we'll go get her. And then, like, she's just in the main hub then after that, isn't she?
Yeah, I don't know where maybe she was behind a little pillar.
Yeah.
Just sneaking off. But she grabs some sort of mace situation, and Jack grabs a pole.
Mace window.
They do have themselves the briefest, stupidest sword fight ever.
So dumb. Like,
yeah.
Again, with what Jack just went for a scene with Gwen where they were like, hey, she's a person, she has real feelings, she's going through a lot. There's clearly a lot of emotional trauma going on with this person. Then he's like, I'll fucking hit you with a stick, bitch.
Well, to be fair, this is character progression from Jack, because Jack pre-Gwen would have just shot her and then gone, oh shit,
it's true.
I forgot she was a host. He would have just
shot her in the head. Well, that's that issue solved then.
Well, he's picked up one weapon.
Anyone for Chinese?
Yanto comes in. Another Chinese, everyone.
Another Chinese, is it, Yanto?
Yanto, we just had Chinese 5 minutes ago. Another Chinese, guys?
Another Chinese? Good on him.
So Karis grabs the doctor's hand. The doctor's hand is here.
Oh, yes, it is the doctor's hand. I guess we don't know it's the doctor's hand at this point, because again, much like not knowing about Jack's immortality before we watched Torchwood, we didn't know that this is the doctor's hand.
Had we not seen Christmas Invasion pre to Torchwood?
We'd seen the hand, but what? Oh,
but we don't know.
Oh, that's clearly the doctor's hand, isn't it?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Why would we think that logically?
Well, this is a weird scene, and maybe I just didn't get it. Right?
Jack loves this. Jack fucks this hand.
Jack fucks this.
Jack fucks this hand. If you're seeing this with no context, you're like, oh, I think he fucks that hand.
That is Jack's favourite fucking wank
He loves
situation.
that hand.
Jack's like, right, you have your fucking knobbing thing, I've got mine, right? Leave it
He's
out.
like, look, you can go. I'll let you go and kill as many as you want. Just leave my hand, all right?
Hand, please.
I guess we do get a bit of a clue about it being the doctor's hand, because when she does throw it and it smashes, there is like a sting of like Doctor Who music that plays. It's the ooh sort of thing, but it doesn't explicitly say it.
Well, I don't understand is that it's in goo, right? It's in its protective, I guess, preserving, well, like watery liquid.
Yeah.
It's in its thing that obviously keeps it preserved. Right?
Yeah.
It's also in a fuck off enormous case. Like I've seen like fucking, like, you know, when you see those ads on Instagram that's like, we put a phone in this and then dropped it down a big hole and it's fine. Yeah. It's in one of them big fucking cases, right?
Sure.
And by the way, then it does smash and the hand ends up on the floor. And we know from later episodes, and we can talk about this because it's been in Doctor Who Series 3, that this hand is fine.
Yeah.
Why is Jack so like, don't throw the hand in the case that I can just put it back into. Don't do that.
I guess like it's still not ideal for it to be out of its preserving. Like he's got to get it back in a new case very quickly and with new liquid and stuff, you know? Like,
but how hard is that?
I don't know if he's got just a shelf of jars ready to go.
He's got a shelf of everything else ready to go.
I don't know.
I don't know. It just felt weird that he was like, oh, I'll give up the, like, after having the conversation about how much she means. Like, it's weird to just be like, to let it all go for a fucking deceased hand. And then, like, a hand which is immediately fine and could be dealt with. If it was me, if I was Jack, I'd go, Yanto, deal with the hand. Because you're just in the tourist centre living it up. What?
From Daredevil?
All right, moving on. We'll wrap this one up. I did like Yanto's line where Carice runs out into the tourist centre and he goes, "Need me to do any attacking, sir?"
Very fun.
Really good. And he was like, "I'll let you know."
Also, Carice, not Carice.
Oh,
okay?
Why am I saying Carice?
Because you're a fucking idiot. Okay.
Fair enough. Owen does a few sex tests on a rat.
You know someone called Carice as well.
Yeah, but this is a different Carice. It's spelled differently, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's Welsh.
Yeah. Like,
It's just Carice.
the Irish Owen is technically pronounced, or should be pronounced, Eogan.
Eogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which it's not.
Good on you, Eogan.
Eogan. There's a hair in my peripheral vision that's been doing my head
You
in.
better save that one. You might be able to tape it. Tape it.
Fuck you. Yeah, they're going, they fucking dropping like flies.
Yeah. Staple gun into your head.
So Owen's doing sex tests on a rat, right? And he's like, we're going to figure out what...
You just say sex tests?
Yeah, because he's injected the rat with all the horny stuff, isn't he?
Oh, I guess. Yeah, this is a horny rat.
This is a very horny rat.
That's what they call me on a
The horny rat.
The horny rat. Yeah.
Damn.
When I'm out in the club, that's what they call me.
Oh no, the horny rats.
Oh no, the horny rat's here. And then everyone flee.
I'm
Everyone
picturing
runs
you
away.
in an open-collared big white suit, like a kingpin suit.
like
Oh no,
a
the
kingpin,
horny
yeah.
rat's here.
The horny rat's here. Yeah.
Owen's going to figure out the end goal of Carice, basically. He's like, what's going to happen? Is she going to do a
Jam.
big explode like this rat? Turns out,
Yeah,
yes.
basically.
Yeah.
Big rat jam explode.
Yeah, rat jam. Carice is out in the town, and she's. We spoke about this. We wanted to get to this. She's coincidentally ended up on the horniest street in Wales.
Right, you said this earlier. I didn't say anything. I think I think this is true though. This is just a street.
Do you
It's not
think?
the horniest street in Wales? Yeah, this is 100%.
I think
Bros never observed the world around them.
Yeah, maybe I do need to just go outside and take a look at the surroundings around me.
Sex, especially in like this in 2006, sex sells, man.
It does.
Everything was set. You couldn't like open a normal magazine without there being like a incredibly sexualized photo shoot of the Glee cast to promote the TV show Glee
where they're
for
all
some
in school.
fucking reason.
Yeah, I do remember
You know?
that. I remember a specific one from Community where
Yeah.
they were like none of the
Look,
blokes
it's
were there.
Alison Brie.
Yeah.
She looks 15. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, and it was
Nope.
very like she plays. What makes me laugh is there's the ongoing joke in Community that they have where it's like Annie's pretty young. We try not to sexualize her or something like that. And then like
But
the
the
promotion
show constantly sexualized.
Yeah, the show goes out of its way like, oh no, we gave Alison Brie a phallic-looking object to hold. Oh no.
Well, what are you gonna do? You know,
I mean, to be
try
fair, I think
not to
that's
sexualize her.
that is part
Actually,
of the
that's
joke.
on you guys. If you're sexualizing her, that's on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We wouldn't dare put her in a magazine where it's like melted ice cream is running down her or whatever the fuck. That's on
Not
you.
even in a
guys.
magazine, in the fucking show. We wouldn't even put her in all these scenarios and outfits and stuff in the fucking show.
Yeah.
And have her do a weird, sexy baby voice and be like, well, I don't know what the fuck she says.
Did you see the Sydney Sweeney shit about Euphoria season 3?
No. I saw that she became like a big woman or whatever. She became.
Oh, yeah,
I've never
big-
seen a single episode of Euphoria in my life. Okay.
Yeah.
I occasionally see clips on the internet of it. All
Yeah.
right. And one recent clip I saw was, I believe her character is like an OnlyFans model or something. And then she turned into a big horny giant or something.
I
And
think
was
that's-
like,
yeah.
What the fuck is this show about? What is going on here?
I've seen the first season and it was pretty good. And I didn't see the second series, but I know that people either love it or hate it. And the third season is, I think it's just wrapped up, and people seem to kind of unanimously go like, "Yeah, that was bad, wasn't it? That was pretty shit."
Bad show.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Because isn't it just like, hey, here's these characters who are 16.
Yeah,
Let's watch them fuck.
it's that.
Let's put them in the most sexual outfits of all time
Yeah.
and make them fuck. And hey, you can do a show where 16-year-olds fuck.
Oh, you can.
Without
Yeah.
irony, say Skins is an incredibly good TV show.
Yeah.
Okay? But Skins isn't like, whoa, look at these 16-year-olds.
That's
all right?
Sam. Like you're gonna never get me off my soapbox about Sam Levinson, but that is his problem. So he's the creative behind all of Euphoria, and then like that show called The Idol, where The Weeknd is a really bad actor in it.
That one with Lily Rose Depp.
Yeah, and The Weeknd's in it, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you. Like, it's very cringe. And then he's also did another movie I can't remember the name of now. His whole deal.
I need to speak to you about The Weeknd later. Remind me to speak to you about The Weeknd.
Okay. Yeah, his whole deal is like sexy women in lighting, and that means I'm good at doing stories. And I'm like, brother, that's
I think there's more to it than that.
I think there's a lot more to it than that. And also, you've done the lighting. That's not a you achievement. You've picked a good fucking person to light the thing. And also, I don't mean to be rude, but if the thing promoting your show is you showing 20 shots of Sydney Sweeney naked, people ain't coming for your writing, pal. They're not.
I like everything I see of you. Again, I've never seen a single episode. I could be entirely wrong.
Yeah.
But everything I've seen of it is like Skins, but American and worse, really.
Basically,
like, they just wanted to do an American Skins, but they couldn't.
Yeah,
really.
They don't have, genuinely, in the nicest possible way, they don't have the perspective of kids enough. Like, they don't.
And they did try to do an American Skins. There was an American remake of the first season, and everyone was unanimously like, nope, don't do that
again, yeah.
Don't do that.
Anyway, so basically the Torchwood team, they're trying to figure out where they'd find her, basically.
Come factory.
Well, I did like that. Well, no, I didn't like it at all. Owen goes.
Actually, no, they go to Eddie's first, don't they?
Did they go to Eddie's first?
Yeah, her boyfriend.
Oh, yes.
She goes to see her boyfriend, doesn't she?
They do, yeah. But there's a line where they're like, "Where would you go if you know if you're out and you need to get knobbing ASAP Rocky? Where would you go?" And Owen turns to Gwen and just like with the straightest face ever goes, "I'd come round and shag you." And everyone is like, what? That didn't even make sense of what we were talking about. And he goes, "Oh, you can't have a joke with your mates anymore, can you? You can't say anything." Like, he genuinely is really weird.
Owen, yeah, that was weird. I guess he was trying to say, because then you die.
Yeah.
But then you're...
It just sounded like you were a pervert.
You shag her? You just want to come and shag her?
Even Jack and Tosh go like, what?
Weirdo.
Yeah, it's really fucking on about.
That was very weird. Anyway, poor sweet Karis. Oh my god, this is brutal.
This is
sad. She goes around to a boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Okay. And he's a cunt, basically. He's like, look,
sucks.
I don't want anything to do with you, blah blah blah. I don't think it's ever explicitly said, but based on the scene, what he's saying, and stuff in the background and everything else, you can see that it was never really a relationship. He was cheating on his partner with her, and also clearly he's like recently had a kid with his partner as well or something.
Yeah.
Because there's like a baby's cot and stuff in the background and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's someone clearly like about 10 years older than her, maybe I'd say, a bit older than her.
Yeah.
He's just basically used her for his own good, got on board of her, and then just fucked her off, basically.
Yeah, or like his life's got too real, so he's like, I've got to get this off now and commit to the family or whatever. But yeah, dude, like, you can tell within like one fucking line or two lines from him that he just sucks. Like his whole vibe is like, oh, what? Like, brother.
horrible cunt. And poor Karis, she later, in the scene, she reveals that he was her first. She lost her virginity to him, and she's formed a bit of an attachment to him, I guess, because of that. Through no fault of her own, it happens, it's natural. But he's obviously taken advantage of that, and now that he's got bored of her, he's like,
at least let her down, like, not the biggest cunt in the world. Like,
exactly, man.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Anyway, fuck him.
Poor little Karis.
And she does, and then he dies.
Yeah.
Which is great stuff.
She does. She fucks him and kills him. Good on her. Lawrence, is this episode actually a feminist masterpiece? Is this episode about women reclaiming sex and using it as a weapon?
This is the one aspect of the episode that I thought was somewhat intelligently handled.
No, is the answer to
No,
that
I know
question.
the answer. I know the answer is no, but I did appreciate the kind of... The episode has established that they're basically at a split point now, where either one of them could regain control. The sex gas or Karis could maintain control. But they're at this middle point where the sex gas demands knobbing, and she's like, who do I conveniently pick to kill? because someone's dying. So she's like, I'll at least make it, 1, an easy guy that I know will definitely come round to have sex with me, and 2, he straight up sucks, so fuck him anyway. Like,
pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good
that's
stuff.
Good stuff.
Also,
doesn't she have a line where she's like, "You so easily could have saved yourself."
Yeah,
like, So they're not in cahoots, but she's like best of a bad situation.
She's making the best out of it. Yeah, 100%. Speaking of knobbing, funny line a little bit earlier in this scene where Gwen was like, "Sick, I'll put out an APB.
Yeah,
alien on the loose loves knobbing or something like that."
That was great. Gets a wry smile out of Jack, which I thought was fun. So Owen knows the sperm donor clinic by name. That's an interesting tidbit.
He does, yeah. They're like, "Oh, this place." He's like, "Oh, the local sperm clinic,
sperm donor,
where we all go to jack off."
The Spaff factory, is it, Owen? Owen, I won't say what I want to say, but you know the name I'm thinking of.
Okay, well, maybe, I don't know. Oh, I know 100% where that's going. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
yes, I do.
Even if you didn't know, you could guess from who.
I know where you're going.
Yeah, look, they provide a service. I understand it, right? I get it.
Sure.
I do think if you're willing to do that, you should maybe ask for something more than like a tenner. If I don't know, seems strange.
I don't know if should you be paid at all? Oh, I don't know.
Well, it comes with its own complications down the line potentially.
Don't you like sign a waiver or some shit?
Yeah, but if there's, I think it's anonymity until like 18, and I think the kid has a right to find out.
Yeah, but like even then, you're under no obligation.
No, you're under no obligation. But like, I don't know. I don't know. There's a part of me that's like, because I get it. I do get it. They do provide a service and they help people out that are genuinely struggling, and that's really awesome.
It's like donating blood. We don't pay to donate blood. You don't.
But then you don't get like. You don't get like a little weird goopy blood thing.
Yeah,
come around looking for you later.
I guess it is different.
Yeah.
They're not the same, but still, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, how many heirs do you think Owen has sired, Nathan?
I don't know.
Cardiff is just rife with cheeky Owen's there every day. It's just, how many fivers can I get for this or whatever?
Sure.
Anyway, so this is a whole weird scenario, right? Because Karis stumbles into the clinic to the surprise of her colleague, who then I guess goes home and thinks that she's in a fit state to work, which she's clearly not.
What?
Karis goes into the clinic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then her colleagues are, I didn't know you were fucking, because she works at the clinic, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And she's like, I didn't know you were working today. And then we never see her colleague again.
All right. So what's happened here, Lawrence, is you've missed the scene where Karis knocks the bitch out.
Oh, I did miss that. I fully missed that then, yeah.
She completely just fucking, she's like, I didn't know you were working today. And she just goes, knocks her out.
Fair enough. I did not clock that. Well, I'm sure I saw it. I just did not have any recollection.
Nice to see you was paying attention to the episode. All right.
But then I guess so she just, what the setup here is that she stays in the room, and then when the fellas come in, she tries to have it off with them, and then she like sneaks out.
She doesn't try. She succeeds.
Well, she succeeds, yeah. And then she sneaks out, goes into a different room, and is like, the next fella, please come to room 2. Then the next fella comes to room 2. So she's, I quite like the idea that she's creeping around this whole fucking thing, like trying to not be seen, going into the corners of these little rooms and then summoning the blokes in. It's like,
is she creeping around? Why did she could just walk from room to room? Why would she need to creep?
But why? But you couldn't creep and then go like, come in here.
But she's not creeping.
No, but she's not supposed to be in the rooms, is she? Because they're supposed to be in there having it off themselves.
No, that she could be. She works here. She could be like collecting samples or something.
No, I guess so. Yeah, that's true. Either way, bit of fun.
I don't think they're asking too many questions. These men who are here to look at porn and have a wank.
They're here for paid wanking. Yeah. That is funny, isn't it? Because I guess it would. The concept of it in general kind of implies that, like, at some point, a man has there's two possibilities, and one is far more likely than the other. A man wants to get paid to have a wank, the likely situation, or a man feels a societal calling to help out those in need, which is far less likely. Like, I'm going to be a hero today. I'm going to go and fucking beat off in a room, get paid. Like, have you ever known anyone that's, like, done this for not money?
No, but that's what I was talking about earlier. Like I feel like it. But I don't know.
If you didn't
like,
pay him, no
like,
one would do it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Really, yeah. And also, if it's a way for people going through tough times to get money, then like, why would I take that away from them? You know?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Apart from that guy that we know that did it, that just sucked.
Who massively sucked.
Yeah, just sucked as a guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Torchwood bust open the door. Basically, they go room to room, finding all the dust piles. And Karis is there.
I guess this is also a kind of another fucked up element to the episode that was already pretty fucked up, but I guess it suggested that some of these men are they don't consent, really.
Oh, I would imagine that's 100%.
Well, because one of them's
happening.
gay. One of them just straight up's like, "I'm fuck off, love. I'm gay,"
Yeah,
you know.
I think-
and then he's a pile of dust. I don't think he got over being gay and succumbed because a woman kissed him, you know.
Oh my god, I've been waiting my whole life. I knew I secretly wasn't gay this whole time. No, I think this is definitely. I think more often than not, it would probably be non-consensual, and I think the episode dips its toe into that with the postman earlier that we don't ever see kind of come to fruition. But yeah, this is one thing I do like about this is that it, like, by the end of it, you genuinely feel like a hopelessness. From the alien, because it's like it's just not enough. Every single
She's getting
time
about in this scene, man. She's getting about.
She does get about, but she's like every time it happens, it's a lesser effect than the last time. It's pointless, this whole thing. But anyway, yeah. So Torch would go about. So Gwen talks to the gas, and is like,
"What's she do that for?"
Well, she's like, do it with me instead. I'm mentally a bit stronger than Karis. Right.
This seems dumb to me.
Yeah.
This seemed very the alien, the horny cum gas is like, yeah, all right. And while everyone in the room is like, hey, you know, it's fine, it can buy us more time and then you can work out a way to kill it.
Yeah.
Hearing all this, the alien is like, yeah, no worries.
It is weird that the horny gas is about to take complete control of Karis, right? Something it's been fighting to do the whole episode. And Gwen goes,
99% won. It's almost won what it wants.
Yeah.
All right.
But then it's like, Gwen goes, don't. And he goes, all right. I'll go in this person who's clearly mentally stronger than this person.
Yeah, for a person who just said they're stronger and they can handle it more. So it's more of a challenge for me, the horny gas. But hey, we got to wrap up the episode, I guess.
I love that. Me, the horny gas.
Yeah.
It moves to possess Gwen. And at first you think Jack's kind of a bit callous to the whole situation. You think he's kind of like, well, it's Gwen's responsibility, so yeah, go for it, Gwen.
Yeah.
Because Tosh is like, you wouldn't do this, and Jack's like, shut up, Tosh. Shut up, Tosh. I'm doing a gambit. Which he does. He drops Owen's prison shield situation.
The space shield.
Oh, the space shield. Oh, we know what a space shield is. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the space shield.
Anyway, and then it traps it and then kills the sex gas.
Yeah, the gas dies instantly for some reason.
I hate being in a shield. It's time to die.
Despite the fact that it just had like at least five helpings of cum.
Yeah.
Okay, so should be stronger than ever. But also it was exposed to the Cardiff elements for quite a while earlier whilst it was searching for Karis. Apparently it can't handle 5 seconds in a fucking fertility clinic. Whatever. That's
enough.
cinema sins of me, but whatever.
Yeah. And then Gwen gives Jack a big kiss on the lips to say thanks.
Well, horrendous. What are we doing? Why is this? Why is this? I didn't like that at all.
No, I
I
thought that was
physically
so weird.
recoiled from my screen seeing that.
I didn't really get it. I was like this. I think this is meant to mean something.
Jack's not got any pheromones.
Jack's not pheromoned up. But why is, like, Gwen, I would have thought you've had a day full, mate, of kissing people that aren't Reese. I'd maybe, when you've got your own consent back, like, I'd maybe draw a line there and not kiss Jack. But anyway, she does, so fair enough. Yeah, and then Gwen takes Karis home, basically, and is like, oi, the dad that employs illegal...
the dad that exploits cheap labour, and he loves you and stuff. And that's nice. And she loves her dad and everything, so that's a little nice. That's a little heartwarming. Blah, blah, blah. Is there anything else of no?
Gwen takes down the firewall. He's like,
yeah,
don't let the job change you, and you need to keep your life and maintain that perspective, because Torchwood needs that. And she's like, who are you, Jack? Are you an alien? And he's like, shut up. And she's like, all right, fair enough.
Shut up. Go home and have a lasagna, I reckon.
Yeah, and she does. And she does go home and have a lasagna with Reese. Well, what did you think the ending, the note that the ending was left on was implying? Because she's
sex,
kind of
because, and I have a note about this because she was like, "Hey, let's go to bed," and it was like, "Come on, let's have a night of our own, okay?" And I was like, that would be the last thing I'd want to do.
I've had a gutful today, yeah.
Exactly. After the adventures she has been on fighting a horny cum alien all day, all right? The absolute last thing I'd want to do is engage in the physical act of love with my paramour, okay?
Yeah.
That's the last thing on... Surely that would be the last thing on your mind at that
no,
point.
I wouldn't be doing that. I think I'd probably just
if anything, it'd take you a week to get even in the mood again, okay?
I'm past it now. I think, I'm sick of seeing it. I thought there was something interesting, but I don't know. I think I may be putting too much into this, and maybe it's more in my head than not on the actual screen.
Wow, Jason Derulo in my head.
I thought there was an element where Jack has just told her to go home, maintain her life. Give it as much time as she would give to Torchwood to maintain that perspective that she needs. And there was an element where Gwen wasn't quite giving Reese her full attention, and Reese was like, "Hello, you there?" And she was like, "Oh yeah," and she needed to actively try to pay more of attention to Reese. Like, she had to put a conscious shift in a little bit. And I was like, because Gwen was saying earlier in the episode, like, how do you just go home and like live life knowing that this is what you do? So I don't know. I thought there might have been a moment where Gwen was kind of like disassociating a little bit, maybe looking at a life beyond her life at home now that she knows what's out there, I don't know.
I think that's definitely the case.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know if I was just putting too much into it, but I thought it was interesting and an interesting note to leave Gwen on.
Definitely there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then she's like, "Let's go fuck."
Yeah, let's go fuck. Me and Reese, and off we go. Anyway, Nathan.
Weirdo of the Week. Weirdo.
This is everyone's favorite section of the show where we get to take a chance to look back and reflect on some of the weird and wonderful and grubby little characters who come across our screens. Across our screens, literally this week.
This guy does, yeah.
Exactly. In each and every episode. Lawrence, right. So we both have the bouncer guy, clearly.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Let's flash back. Let's cast our minds back.
Yes.
To that wonderful, glorious moment. Okay.
Yeah.
Where Bro was having one off the wrist.
Yes.
Okay.
He was. He's quite clearly the weirdest man here. Like,
it's pretty weird. I'd say this is pretty weird.
Yeah.
Again, I was going into this earlier. Bro had 27 seconds of material to work with, okay?
Yeah.
And when we tune in with him, he's already, despite the fact that the video has been going for presumably 3 seconds, okay, he is locked the fuck in, okay?
He is like, and look, not to... I'm not to dispel any man's secrets out there, right?
All right, okay.
But just... That's typically not how it kicks off, is it? You typically don't go 0 to 100 straight off the bat.
No, I'd imagine not.
No, not unless you've got a real strict time limit to this.
Well, if you, I'd imagine if you've got a hard out, probably best to not have a wank.
Yeah.
I'd say, if you're like, shit, I need to be somewhere, and maybe it's just me, but if I've got something on in 5 minutes, I probably wouldn't think, right, perfect time for
plenty of time.
I reckon.
Yeah, it sounds like let's fucking kick this one open right now. Why not? Look, that's weird enough, right? The time limit and the aggression is weird.
Sure.
We haven't even touched in on this being at his place of work.
Well, which is honestly the least weird thing for me. All right?
But that's an achievement.
People fuck at work all the time. You've had sex in your workplace.
Have I?
Where do you work?
Oh, at home. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I was fully like, hang on, did I? Look,
and I'm sure you've been in the buff at the buff at one point.
No, I haven't actually. Genuinely haven't. Yeah,
I have.
Who are you having it off with?
I don't know. Anyway, what was I saying?
Well, you said it's the least weird.
It's the least of all the things going on. That is honestly for me is the least weird. People have sex at work all the time. Okay, I guess wanking's a little different than having
There's something
sex.
more pathetic than wanking.
It's pathetic. Yes, it's definitely pathetic.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Okay. To me, the strange element is like this was 2006. Internet porn was available. Okay?
Yeah, true.
Right?
Yeah,
And instead, you're still choosing to engage in pleasuring yourself to CCTV footage of this, which is pretty basic and vanilla. Like, not to judge a man for his tastes, but it's like there's not much to it, and also it lasts for 27 seconds. Okay,
yeah.
Like,
it's the same thing as like.
What are you getting out of that? You know,
you ever clicked on a video and it's like,
no,
this is a 3-minute highlight reel from a bigger video, and I'm like,
oh yeah,
not for me, pal.
Oh, that's too long. I don't have time for that.
I don't have time for that. I've watched that 4 times.
I got a hard out in 30 seconds, man. Come on.
I don't know. I just think if the least strange thing that you're doing in this whole ordeal is wanking at your workplace, then you must be a pretty fucking weird cunt. Like, if that's the least weird thing. Also, there are people out there that are like, and look, fair enough, if you're doing it in a fucking consensual way, fair enough. But there are the people out there, the curtain twitchers among us, that are like, I got to see the real deal, you know? I can't be looking at any of this, like, performed business.
Voyeuristic.
Yeah, they're the people that, like, I want to see how the regular folk are getting down on a regular Tuesday afternoon or whatever.
Sure.
So, I don't know.
I mean, there is something to that. There is something about the non-polished sort of thing.
Yeah.
The realness, you know?
But and I cannot stress this enough, the consent is necessary,
That's definitely a factor.
Which adds a layer of artifice to it, because then they're aware that they're being watched. So I don't know what this guy's deal is.
Anyway, good on him.
Yeah.
Good on him.
He's just a pervert.
He's a pervert, but, you know, good on him. Nothing wrong with being a pervert.
Odd bloke indeed.
It's an interesting fact that Rach brings up in the chat. That girl kissed him earlier, so I guess like the pheromones effect. Do you reckon that's making him horny?
I don't think so.
I don't know if I'd say so.
Don't diminish this bloke's horny, perverted nature. I think he's a fucking weird freak.
That's not really how it like seemed to work for anyone else in the episode. Like later on after the interaction, Gwen wasn't really horny, you know?
I think what happened is that she kissed him, he went inside and just watched her on the cameras the whole night because he's a weird pervert.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
Because to be fair, he probably went in immediately because she did start knobbing that fella within 30 seconds of being in the room. So he's gone in, he sat down at the desk and he's gone, oh, what's this going on in the ladies? Why is there a camera in the ladies' loo?
I guess that actually makes me look like an idiot again, because earlier I was talking about like the fact that the guy's gay and consent and everything like that. But again, the pheromones, I forgot about the pheromones at that point. So yeah, well, that's, again, to be clear, that's not consent, though, obviously.
No, but it would override his brain.
It's an Owens spray thing once again.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
My gay brain is nothing compared to the pheromones.
My weak soy gay brain versus Chad
pheromones.
Horny cum monster.
Oh
good
my
on
Lord.
him.
Anyway, Nathan, it's the part of the show where the audience get to have their say. People write in, we listen to them, and there's been a change, Nathan. Would you like to tell people what that change is?
There is, yes. I've basically, you can now get in touch with us on Instagram. After we record the episode, I'll put up the thing for the next one. The next one's actually already up. So if you go to, you can go to the highlight on our Instagram page, find the one that corresponds with the next episode. I'll delete the others, so it'll be the only one there. And then send a reply so you can send us your thoughts.
Yes, we want to read them. And I'll get to them. But first, Nathan, an email perchance?
Lawrence, here's an email from Bird's Eye View VT.
Okay.
who says, the sex episode? Hi, handsome, and other maybe more handsome. Who's who?
I don't know. Oh my
Handsome
gosh.
and other maybe more handsome? We'll be debating about that for years to
Yeah,
come.
you shouldn't have said that.
No. Long-time watcher, third-time caller. I remember being a young lad of 14/15 when I first started watching Torchwood because I saw the DVD for it in my local library whilst I was checking out Doctor Who rentals. I saw Jack on the cover and said, hey, that's the face of Bo. Lawrence, is this person an idiot?
No,
Okay.
I think they're bang
That's
on.
not the face of Bo.
Nah, they're
All
bang
right.
on. This is the face of Bo, 100%.
Idiot. They continue. I started watching it, and let me say, watching this episode awakened many things inside of me. The sex alien, the action, the badassery. It was so much fun watching it, hiding it in my room. Brackets, thank God I did. My parents would never have approved. And it got me into watching all the rest of the series with how sex positive it was and how different from Doctor Who it truly was. It wanted to go into its own direction and stand apart whilst also being the same universe, just like the Sarah Jane adventures. I can't wait till you guys get to the later seasons of Torchwood. Alonzi and Geronimo, shoot the aliens in the face.
Yeah,
We will.
We certainly will.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for writing in. Look, I'm trying to figure out how to fucking pull these up on Instagram.
Whoa.
So I'm doing that now.
Okay.
We have an insightful reply from Hugo, who says, in response to give me the thoughts on the episode, no, with a heart emoji on Instagram. So that's good stuff. Thank you, Hugo, for that. Much appreciated.
Now you've read out Hugo. I can't read out their email. So there you go.
Ooh, well, blame Nathan. I put it on the. Look, I was told to read out Instagram messages today, so
Oh, okay.
that's what I've done.
You can also do. You don't have to.
No, I'm not. I was just.
And also, we got more than just one. So
No, I know. I
feel
wasn't finished.
I had no other choice. Okay.
I know. Also, Nathan, that was a breezy one. So I'll give you another thought on the Discord from Rach. Incredible episode in the sense that it's incredible it got made. Utterly baffling choices from the writers from beginning to end, but never boring. So there's that. But I suppose the Second World War wasn't boring either. Just horrible. Hey, folks.
You really did fuck that up.
I did, yeah.
You had to read it twice.
The first time I read it,
the joke so badly.
None of the intention of the joke was there. It just sounded like a confusing message. Hey, folks, aren't straight girls hot when they're manipulated to do lesbian kissing for an audience? The episode could have been made an actually interesting point about the fetishization with that scenario. But what it does instead is play it for laughs and a dubious attempt at sex appeal. Cool. Thanks, Chibs. Better luck next time. And then in brackets, I do think the actress of Karis does an excellent job, and I always feel awful for her. So fair play. It's never all bad. The all.
That's true. It is never all bad. And I also agree the Karis actress does a very good job.
Yeah.
Good for her. Good for whatever her name was.
Yeah. And good for the good for Chibs being like, we make sure we definitely need a shot of Eve Miles's chest in there. Just the extra sexiness.
For the sake of my art,
Yeah.
it is imperative
It's crucial.
that we get a full shot of Eve Miles' weighty breasts. Okay.
Stop saying weighty.
No, it's funny.
I know it's funny.
It's funny.
But it's also rude.
But it's funny. I don't mean it in the sense that Eve Miles is weighty, just her weighty breasts.
I know
I'm not
you
calling
mean
Eve Miles fat.
I know
right?
you're referring to the voluptuous nature, but that's still a comment in itself.
No, I'm referring to her weighty breasts, Lawrence.
God's
Fine
sake.
for me, a man, to comment on Eve Miles' weighty
Oh yeah,
breasts.
I forgot. That is exactly right.
Yes.
Nathan,
Anyway,
who
Lawrence,
else?
here's an email from Christopher Metcalf,
Oh, yeah.
who says, what on earth have I just watched? Had to check multiple times that this was actually Torchwood and not some porn parody. Nathan, please tell me you didn't watch the full episode with your dad and his mates. I think I did. Also, Owen is Adam levels of insufferable, except Adam wasn't obsessed with sex and he wasn't a sexist either. Brackets from what I can remember. I'm not going to revisit the long game to fact check. Someone please tell me, without spoiling anything, that he gets more bearable. This is Crib Chibnall's biggest crime to Doctor Who. Jack's line about Gwen having curves in all the right places is crazy, but still somehow one of the more tame things that this episode serves up.
Yeah, true.
Keep on being possessed by horny alien spirits, Chris. Thank you, Chris. I can tell you, I think it does get better for Owen as early as next week, I believe.
Yeah.
Next week is an Owen-heavy episode, from what I remember.
It is, and it's like, from what I remember, Owen actually has some fucking maturity in it, which is interesting for him.
Redemption arc for Owen.
Redemption arc for serial offender Owen.
Sex criminal Owen.
Yes.
Wow.
On the Discord, Nathan Spine, a horror anthology pod, who actually very kindly gave us a little shout out on their most recent episode, which is very, very kind.
They did. I listened to their episode. It was terrifying.
Was it really? I haven't checked them out because I'm a big wimp, but go on.
I was quite spooked. I was like, fucking hell, this is chilling. I also probably shouldn't have listened to it like an hour where there was no sunlight and it was dicky dark and scary.
No, not for me. I'm terrified of stuff like that. It does sound cool.
Lauren said he's not going to listen to your work.
No, I've literally listened to a little bit of it, and I was impressed by the voice. I think they've got a nailed on.
Very good voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, they say Torchwood Series 1 feels like a teenager getting a stick and poke tattoo to get back at their stuffy dad, and this ep is the absolute apotheosis of that. So awful, but it also encapsulates the spirit of the show into a perfect symposium of melodrama. So, yeah, I would agree with that. It's definitely Torchwood the thesis, isn't it? Like, it's definitely like, this is the mission statement of the horny Doctor Who show. This is everything. Like, they just threw endless ideas at the kitchen sink, and I think they just went with all of them, to be honest.
100%. Yeah. Agree.
They also had sex in that sink as well, so that's something too.
Whoa, sex?
Yeah. Sex in the sink. Sex in the sink tea?
I see what you're going for.
Yeah.
There.
You didn't like it though?
Yeah. I got in trouble this week because not naming names or anything. No, I didn't get in trouble, but I can understand that maybe it can appear to some that I could possibly be picking favorites with emails and that I'll occasionally favor certain people who email in versus others, which I will say I've not been favoring, but I definitely have. I've always played Hugo's voice note. Okay?
Wow,
I've always played Hugo's voice. All right, but also, no one else sends in voice notes. So that's kind of why. But also, I can see that, like, if other people don't get their email read out, and then Hugo just said hi in the chat, hi Hugo, and then I play Hugo's voice note again. I was purposefully not going to play Hugo's voice note this week because of that. However, those are the only other emails we received. So. No, look, I guess I'm not playing anyone else's email.
I will say, just while you're there quickly, I do want people to be aware that with the emails, we receive a fair few of them, right? With the Discord, we receive a fair few. Yeah, sometimes. It's hit and miss every week, to be honest. But
depends on the episode, really.
Yeah.
If it's a big episode, people have a lot to say.
Well, we normally receive at least the option for a few. Please do not be under any kind of disillusion that we are wading through emails upon emails of voice note messages.
No, and also because I purposefully don't read them or listen to them until we're at this point in the episode, because also I don't want to be like, oh, that's a good thought, I'll steal that for the fucking episode, or whatever. Yeah. I don't want it to influence my discussion of the episode in any way, so I purposefully don't or sometimes I do, but I don't. I try not to like read or listen to any.
There's no conscious effort to be like,
point.
what will we read out before we do it? Like,
Yes, 100%.
I don't ever choose. I sometimes choose a few if I can see some overlapping of various things that I don't want to just start reading them all if they're all the same. But that is kind of rare. Yeah.
Anywho, here's Hugo's voice note. They also sent a message, but I won't read that, so fuck you, Hugo. But thank you for this.
I still hear your screams when you crumble to dust. I still feel your pulse fade in my chest. Forgive me my weakness, but I have to confess. Without sex, it's hard to exist. 'Cause every time we fuck, I take your life force, and every time you come, you crumble and die. Can't you feel my body need this alien greed? Need you to expire. 'Cause every time we fuck, Chip Knowles delighted, and every time you come, he scribbles with glee. Can't you feel the show's edge? It's a juvenile pledge for grown-up TV.
Can you imagine if I didn't play that?
This is the thing, right? This is the thing, because we always say this, right? And I've been strict on these segments before, right? But like Hugo made that.
That's insane.
How
and
am
also,
I not gonna?
It doesn't help that Cascada's Every Time This Touch is an absolute unreal banger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Genuinely one of the best songs ever made. Okay. I mean, there's an argument for that to be in one of the top 20 songs of all time.
I think you might be right. Yeah.
A generational banger. Okay. Also, thank you, Hugo.
Yeah.
This is not Hugo's fault. This, if anything, this is YouTube's fault. But I do have to dispute a copyright strike every single week now because of these parodies.
Is that why? I've been seeing them emails
yeah.
come through. Yeah,
YouTube are like, hey, this is a copyright, and I'm like, it's a parody, so technically it's allowed and it's fine. Sick. We'll let you know in 30 days. Cool. Thanks.
Awesome.
YouTube.
Cheers.
So that's beautiful. So thank you for that. But hey, good stuff, man.
Yeah, that
good
is
stuff. I can't even argue when it's that good.
No,
you know?
that is too good. That is too good.
Wow.
On the Discord, Nathan, standard old grumpy typical pickle says,
oh, no, this cunt.
This episode. This episode was my first This episode was my first experience of Torchwood. I didn't even know it existed as a child until I found season 1 in a charity shop and watched it down my auntie's house on a 6-inch screen that was part of a speaker system that could play DVDs. Very nice. Do you remember those things? Do you remember those like fold out like CD player things that you'd flip out the screen for? Do you remember them?
A portable DVD player?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one. I remember I got one for Christmas one time.
They were goated.
A portable DVD player. I remember watching Broken Home. I remember on Christmas Day going from my mum's house to my dad's house and in the back of the car watching, I don't know, like fucking Finding Nemo or some shit on a portable DVD player.
It's a good film.
And I'd be like, hey, Dad, look at this whilst he's driving.
It was like classic song. Song? Fucking film.
Song?
I know. You can imagine the shock that overtook me while squinting at this obnoxiously small screen when this episode came on. As a 10-year-old excited for more fun space adventures with cool monsters with wacky sci-fi shenanigans. It does go without saying, I at the time decided, maybe this show isn't really my thing, and tried to promptly forget the trauma, but alas, that sink scene has been seared into my frontal cortex and hasn't left since. In fact, on a rewatch, I'd say, if anything, the painful memory has only bored deeper. Yeah, that sink scene is quite traumatizing for a kid. You watched this as a fucking as an infant, as a wee lad, didn't you?
As a wee boy, yeah. I will say, it has always stuck with me, if I'm being honest. Like I say, there's a lot I don't remember from Torchwood.
Yeah.
This is not part of that. Okay, this is seared onto my brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know this one all too well, 10-minute version, perhaps.
I do know it all too well, 10-minute version.
On the Discord, Nathan, Ari has said,
whoa,
Torchwood if they could. Am I right?
What does that mean?
I think it means that they're going to have sex like they would if they could, you know?
Wow.
Unless I don't get it. I feel like I got it. But
Sure.
now I'm less confident because you didn't get it.
All right.
Anyway, who else should I read out?
Niall says, Niall on Instagram says, a Doctor Who spin-off episode about shagging is kind of like doing an episode of Ben 10, where he's 10 buff aliens boning other aliens. The 21st century is when everything changes. Your childhood is over. Joy is dead. That's pretty good.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't see this. Yeah, you had to go into the actual fucking DMs, didn't you?
Yeah, in the DMs, you don't know where you are, man.
No, I was looking on the story responses, but I
You
guess
don't know
it's
where
not,
you are, man.
It's not
you don't know what
grouped,
you're doing.
all of them. Also, Sam Nixon on the Discord, Nathan, says it really, really annoys me that there are 2 episodes of Torchwood called Day One. This is what I was saying earlier, and all the worst.
One is saying this earlier.
2 episodes of oh wait, no, I thought they were saying the same thing I was saying about
You're
being
a fucking
annoyed
idiot,
about Day
Lawrence.
One. All
They're
right,
talking about Children of Earth, Lawrence.
Oh fuck yeah, fair enough. That is annoying, actually.
Why don't you finish their message?
Anyway, it really annoys me that there are 2 episodes of Torchwood called Day One. All the worse. One is a fantastic setup to a story about the horrific nature of modern society and politics, and then there's this about a sexy fart.
Yeah, that's true.
That is very, very good. Very fun.
That's good stuff.
Shall I read out one more Discord message, Nathan? What do you reckon?
Sure, why not? Treat yourself.
I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to read out Ruth J, who says, fucking mental episode, but I can't pretend that the came and went line doesn't make me laugh every time.
That's
Very
pretty
true.
good stuff.
Very,
That's
very,
pretty
very
good
true.
stuff. Yeah. And also thank you for Hugo for literally just messaging into the Instagram saying hi Lawrence or Nathan, and then sending a 67 Mario gift.
Oh, amazing. 67.
67.
That's it from us. Whoa, what a bloody raucous time. We've all had a right knees up, haven't
Whoa.
we?
Not me.
If you
I had a horrible time.
Fair enough. Why? Sorry about that. I'm very, very sorry. If you've enjoyed this, unlike Nathan, be sure to leave us a 5-star review and follow the social media accounts that we've got, right? We're everywhere.
We're popping
you can
off on
find us.
social media.
Yeah, we're
being
on social
more
media.
active on social media.
We're doing our very best. Every now and again, one of us will remember to make a story. Nathan, I am too busy to find the lost city of Atlantis with you.
No!
I apologise.
Come on, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
I wouldn't dispute that it'd be fun. We might even bump into Cassandra and her lesbian suit, which would be good.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's that in reference?
For Odyssey, isn't it? When she's doing all the Atlantis
Oh,
stuff. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. I thought when you say Cassandra on this Doctor Who rewatch podcast, my mind automatically thinks of the trampoline.
No,
you know?
yeah, that's a fair place for it to go, but that would be incorrect.
Yeah.
What I'll say.
Yes, we're on Instagram, we're on Threads, we're on TikTok.
Yeah.
At Still Got Legs Pod.
Yeah.
All those beautiful places.
Links in show notes, I think. Are they in the show notes? Those links?
There's not links, but there's like a just go to it and search.
Go
at
to
Still Got
it.
Legs
Maybe
Pod
we
and
should
you'll find
update
it.
that lately and add some.
No, we won't do that. I don't think I can on the actual podcast because we're run out of room. I tried to earlier, and there's
okay.
no more room. It was like, hey, this needs to be under 1,000 characters or whatever.
We've got more than 1,000 characters worth of things to say.
That's true. That's
we
true.
also have a Discord server if you want to join it. Make some pals in
You're
there. It's
not
not
allowed.
just
It's full.
No, it's not full.
It's full.
It's not full.
It's full.
It's not full.
We're full.
You can make some pals in there. It's not just about Doctor Who. They're doing episode watch-alongs. There's doing some
Whoa.
movie nights in there. People are playing games every now and again.
Whoa.
Look,
What are
it's
they playing?
I don't know. I'm not there. It's a fun place.
You could have just made someone up.
They're playing Snake on their mobile phones.
Great.
Look, it's a fun time in there. People are having an ease up. Join it if you don't. If you want. If you don't, then you don't have to. That's fine.
You also
But
don't have to.
we do have a fun little Patreon also, Nathan, don't we? Isn't that crazy?
We do, which our lovely Patreon subscribers get access to these episodes a whole week early, more or less, through the form of a live stream.
A week early,
recording.
asterisk.
Sometimes. It's early, all right?
You can't dispute it,
It's just about a week. It's just under a week early, but it is,
It's early all the same.
It's still early.
Yeah.
What do you want from us, all right?
Fuck off, frankly.
And you get another stream this Friday.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Fuck off. Pissing me off
fuck
now,
off,
everyone.
this person who we've made up. All right? This complaint that doesn't exist.
Look, on the Patreon, we post 3 bonus episodes a month.
Whoa, what are they?
It's good stuff. There's a commentary. There's a topic episode where we talk
We've got
about...
to record one of those this week.
We do, actually.
What are we going to watch? I don't know.
We haven't figured it out yet. We'll figure it out
We'll
like
figure it
5
out.
minutes.
We'll spin the wheel.
Yeah.
No, we'll spin the wheel. Won't we?
Yeah, we spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Also, we do a little episode of our little pop culture recommendation show. It's all
And we do a topic episode where
That's
we're
what
like, hey, let's talk about a Doctor Who thing.
Yeah.
I've got an idea for the next one. I also have an idea that you didn't respond to.
No, I did respond to it. This is that thing again where you've not seen another response to a message because you've been too tired to read it or something. I said, what does this mean?
When?
Pull it up.
And I said, I'm sure I said something.
I'm pretty sure you didn't.
I'm not doing this on air. Whatever. Anyway,
right. Fuck, I'll do a clean one. We post 3 episodes a month on there. It's all good stuff.
what are they?
There's a commentary. There's a little topic episode where we talk about, I don't know, we've ranked the Masters fucking fits or some
Top
shit.
10
We've
times
done-
the Masters come.
Yeah, top 10.
This week we'll do top 10 Torchwood comes.
Top
or some
10
shit.
Torchwood comes. There's
Yeah.
also an episode of a little bonus little podcast that we do. It's all about fucking pop culture recommendations. So you can go and check that out if you appreciate those kinds of things. That is it from
I
us,
said
Nathan.
to Lawrence, what if we did movie commentary podcasts, but only like every once in a while, whenever we had time? It's not something we do every month.
Yeah.
Lawrence's exact words were fuck off and die.
Yeah. You won't get me on this. I don't
there
care.
you
That's fine with me.
There you go.
Frankly, I'm not in the business of putting more out for no more money as well. That's something I'll say. I know you are. I know you are. But that's not good business. People don't offer more free things
care
for
about
no more money.
business. I'm not. This isn't a business to me. This is a hobby.
No, it's a great fun thing that we do, but it also absolutely is a business that makes money.
Yeah, but it's to me that's not its primary function though.
No,
that's a fun bonus to it.
No, that's it's a nice additional thing. But soon my time will just run out.
If I think of this as a business, then that's a surefire way for me to.
We've got to
lose all interest.
We've got to start clocking in on job and doing these fun podcasts.
That's how you've always thought of this, Lawrence, and me. Because you hate me on this podcast.
It's true. Both of those things are true. That is it from us, Nathan. Do you have any parting words for the listener? Did you think of some?
No, that would make sense because it's not in the episode.
Oh, okay.
But earlier, before we started recording, I said, I don't have any parting words. Maybe I'll think of some during the episode. I didn't. So I guess these are my parting words.
Ooh.
Good night.
Torchwood up your ass.